Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Speed here. Today we're doing something insane, and I know most of you guys are going to watch like 3% of this video based on the YouTube metrics, but I'm going to be covering the entire series of MOUZ versus Heroic. I'm going to be doing a draft analysis and match analysis for literally every single match. This is 4 matches. I actually don't know the outcome of the series, so this is going to be me watching it live. I was planning on doing this by myself anyway, for the sake of improvement and the sake of enjoyment. Obviously, I like it. But yeah, I thought, why not have you guys follow along? For anyone who is very dedicated to Dota, very much trying to get better, this is going to be an insanely useful video for you. At least I hope to make it so. So, okay, let's get into it. So, first things first, MOUZ has been winning a lot with mid NP. They use this as a high tempo option, and they pick strong lanes. On the other side, we see a Naga Beastmaster ban. Naga's still a top tier support, just too much vision, too much teamfight. Beastmaster, still one of the top flexes. Chen, very dominant 5 of the patch. Teams have kind of just realized that, like, it just kind of enables very easy lanes, and in the mid to late game, the wave shove makes Dota much easier to play. So definitely a huge fan of Chen. I just think that this hero is obscenely stable at the highest level, as long as you understand, like, what heroes lane well with Chen. For instance, like Troll Warlord or Abaddon. These types of combos are really OP. A Lycan ban first phase. Afraid of first pick Lycan? I think Heroic did do that at some point, actually. So perhaps it's a valid concern. Okay. And then a Marcy. Alright. I do know that Heroic still likes this hero. I don't know if they flex it. I don't think Devi plays it. So they have a new roster now under Heroic. It's Devi Llama offlane and Whisper mid. Pretty interesting changeup. And wow. A Pugna into Tusk. Okay. So definitely not exactly what I would expect in terms of an opener here, but Pugna into Tusk. I mean, Pugna is, I would say, a fine response to Tusk. It's pretty basic logic. You just decrep whoever's getting tag teamed, whoever's getting jumped. It's a nice interaction. I know that MOUZ definitely likes Pugna. Seller has played it a bunch, so that's totally fine. Pretty reasonable. In terms of Tusk first pick, I think it's just a comfort hero for Heroic. They must have strategies built around this hero. I don't think Tusk is particularly good. It's just something that they're comfortable with. And then they go for a Jug on MOUZ, which I actually think is pretty crazy, because Jug historically is pretty bad against Tusk. I don't, like, in the lane, Snowball is good against Spin, and in the game, like, Snowball is very good against Omni. You also have BKB control to stop him from, like, comfortably split pushing. This matchup has been historically good for Tusk, so that is how highly MOUZ rates Jug. And if you guys know, for my videos, I've been saying that Jug is the best carry of the patch, and I don't know. Obviously, Crystallis is probably the best Jug in the world. This guy is a Giga Spammer of the hero, but at the same time, it is funny to see them first picking it into what I consider a bad matchup. It's not unplayable or something, but it's not good. Okay, next bans, they ban out a Mars and a Undying. Okay, I know that MOUZ does like this Undying offlane. Banning out probably Boom's 2 best heroes. So just target bans. I don't think it's anything crazy. Just target bans. I don't even think, like, either of these heroes are particularly good against Tusk necessarily. So yeah, if anything, Tusk is, like, reasonably good at ganking Undying offlane. Okay, next up we see a Snapfire pick. This is something that MOUZ loves. I actually am surprised that Heroic didn't ban this. They love this combo. It's a pretty nice lane. You just cookie people with Spin. It's like cookie into Spin into Shredder is like a lot of damage. It's also just like a good hero. Snap. Snap just kind of wants a stable safe laner. I would say Snap isn't like the best, because they play at +5 almost solely with Jug. And so, just Snap and a Pudge here. Okay. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I do like Snap. I think you just need a stable carry. Heroes like Gyro, Jug, Troll, or Abaddon are nice with Snap. So yeah, pretty solid. The Pudge comes out here. Yeah, I do kind of like it. I think Pudge is reasonably good at absorbing the damage from Snap in game and absorbing the damage from Jug in game. Especially in lane if they end up making this a Pudge off lane, which I don't think they will. I think they used to when Whisper was the offlaner for this team. They would flex him more. I don't think Devi plays it, but I could be wrong about that. I'm actually not sure. On the other side, we see an Enigma ban. Okay, it is a hero that people like against Jug because he doesn't have a good way of dealing with Eidolons. I will say I think Snapjug can do fine in that lane, but I don't, especially with Tusk being there, I don't think you want to risk it. It's probably a bit too hard. Okay, they go for the Bane. I like the Bane here a lot. It's pretty nice save against Snap. You can buy a little bit of time against who she's ulting. It's grip against Jug. It's Nightmare against Omnislash, which is pretty decent. But I would say most importantly, it's set up for Hook and set up for Tusk TP. So they have probably a strategy idea here, which is like camp the safe lane. because basically you can sleep someone, hook them, and then if Tusk shows up, that guy is just like guaranteed dead. So you can camp the heck out of the safe lane with these 3 heroes. So I do believe that will be Heroic's game plan with these first 3 heroes. After that, they go for Timber. Sorry, next they go for Timber on MOUZ, which, I mean, to me, it doesn't look free at all. I don't, you might say like, oh, it's good against Strength Hero Pudge and Strength Hero Tusk, but I don't know. I feel like it can lane pretty poorly into Pudge Bane. This lane is just good. Okay, Clock. I do like the Clock. We'll talk about that in a second. It's, okay. I mean, I think the Clock is okay. It's, like, reasonably good against Bane. I wouldn't say it, like, beats Bane in lane at all. You definitely lose the early trades level 1 and 2. You're pretty bad at killing Pudge. You'll probably max Cog, so I guess it's fine against Pudge, burn his mana. Oh, it's Pudge. So it is Pudge Flex, and they just snap up the Ursa. Alright, so it's probably Pudge offlane, because Pudge offlane, I would say Pudge is one of the better heroes against Jug in lane, from my experience. I think it depends a lot on the supports. However, it should be fine. It should be fine. Again, you absorb the spin with Meat Shield, and you have so much more damage than Jug. Basically, the Jug has to try to fight you with his better base stats to try to, like, deal with the Pudge in lane. Otherwise, he'll just get too many denies. So, yeah, I mean, the Urza pick, definitely pretty nice here. I thought maybe they would just slam the Pudge into the Timber anyway, but they're going for the safer route, which I do I mean, seeing it here, I do like it. You have probably 2 pretty good side lane matchups now. Definitely a great Ursa game. You have no silence. You have no good stun. Yeah, no silence, no good stun. And you have Enrage against Omni. This is definitely one of the better matchups against Jug. So I like where Heroic's going with this draft. On the other note, yeah, the Clockwork, pretty solid this game. It's decent control against Pudge. It's a very solid hero against Bane in the game. And I think they have a game plan here on MOUZ, which is like drag the wave. And it's not that easy into Bane though, so because he has Nightmare. And if someone gets Nightmared when they're dragging a creep wave, the creep wave stops following you. So we'll see how that plays out. They go for a Puck on the side of Heroic, which is a pretty basic pick here. Kind of them just saying, like, you don't have stuns. Don't think there's too much more to it than that. It's not like it has some, like, insane synergy. It's a pretty good hero with Tusk, because Tusk can save you, and you use Tag Team very well with Puck. You typically have high attack speed with Witchblade and Treads. So I do like that combo. This draft looks super nice. This draft looks fine, and they go for a Monkey King. Okay, personally, I would favor Heroic's draft. I feel like they have just better tools. However, MOUZ, I believe, wins this game. So yeah, we're going to see exactly how that happens. I'm very curious about this Timber. I personally feel that this hero is not good. And now I don't love it. I even feel like Bane is reasonably good against Timber. Like, Enfeeble is pretty annoying for Timber. The cast range reduction is very easy to use. I don't think Timber wants to rush a Lotus this game, so I feel like even just Enfeeble can be really annoying for this guy to frontline. They don't have... Until Ursa comes online, they don't have the best damage for him, but, like, it's not terrible. So, I don't know. I'm a very much doubter of this hero. I don't even exactly why they think it's so good this game. I mean, yeah, there's double strength hero, but I don't know. I'm curious to see how this goes so well, because this does look like a nice Puck game, too. Basically, how I see this game is if Heroic manages to get off to, like, a decent start, it's going to be really hard to kill their heroes in my eyes. But we'll see, because again, I think they end up losing this game. All right, pre-game, take a look at free camera, see what both teams are doing. Looks like, so with Pudge, the pre-game gets weird. You have to be super scared, kind of just everywhere, because this hero is just like the king of the runes. If he hits you with a hook, you kind of die. If he doesn't, he gets the rune, so super hard to play. They're going to late smoke on Heroic, late smoke, pretty standard. The most standard setup pre-game nowadays is late smokes from mid, as the Clock sneaks down a ward, gets it at a good time. Just barely doesn't break on the Puck. Okay, Heroic has a ward in their jungle to scout out this move eventually, but this is why you late smoke so you don't see it. Okay, Ursa walking in, breaks. Okay, so the Ursa actually breaks on the snap, and wow, they must know that they like to do this. They find the immediate D ward, so some pretty cool pre-game stuff as the Bane learned Nightmare level 1. I know he's going to be laning against Clock, which does mean you kind of want... It's weird. I've seen this interaction a lot, and I'm not sure I agree with what King Jungles does here. He skills Sleep. It gets him the rune. Obviously worth it in that regard. But at the same time, even against Clockwork, I don't really like skilling Sleep. As, oh, the Clock... Okay, we're going to go in player perspective now. The Clock does the Cogs block. The Cog block, as they say. So if you do this, oddly enough, well, the Ursa should try to get the last hit. He actually gets 2 on Ursa. That's kind of sus. He probably could have gotten 3 as well. But yeah, it puts the wave on her tower. So yeah, I mean, this is their concept. And I actually really like this type of concept. I think the best way to play with Timber by far is to cheese the lane. Oh, nice sleep. This is going to do a lot of damage. All right, he has boots, so he'll walk it off, but that was rough. Can he even block the small? Okay, oddly enough, KJ didn't chase him. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the Nightmare is okay to stop drag. We actually want Brain Sap to just, like, hit the clock a bunch and hit the Timber a bunch. Like, you'll see him Nightmare this guy here, which probably... Okay, he's trying. At this point, I don't even know if you want to Nightmare the guy. It doesn't even do that much. He'll do it. I don't think it's... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's a big deal. At this point, the Ursa probably had to take the wave on her tower. Timber's a lot of creep. So, yeah, I like what MOUZ is doing. It's pretty basic. Not basic. It's not basic at all. It's cheese with Timber. And you give this guy solo XP. The goal is to literally take almost 0 XP with the pulse 4. Give it all to Timber. This is why I do kind of like that they picked up the Ursa over Pudge, because if the Timber gets solo XP, he can take 2 points in E at level 3, even against Pudge, and just straight up like lane. Against Ursa, yeah, you kind of can't go the buff 3. So they just buff reactive armor pretty hard. They made it go from 3 stacks to 4. All right, let's look at the other lanes. Monkey King, I've heard, is favorable against Puck, but not by some crazy amount. I say that, but I will admit, the most impressive player to me of this tournament, this Fissure tournament, was mid one. He's playing... He's, like, dominating a lot of people in lanes, from what I've seen. He seems to be having a really explosive tournament. On the other side, the Pudge is getting annihilated. My God, he's getting dumpstered by the Jug. That's kind of crazy. Getting slapped. How did that even happen? Was it just some pregame stuff, or maybe? I mean, Jug does... I definitely know that Jug, like... okay, he's actually... In terms of net worth, it's pretty even, especially after this creep wave. Getting gun on Pudge. Yeah, I was going to say, I think you go 1-1-1 in this lane, because you really need the point in E. You'll see him click it every time Jug spins on him. It's a very good interaction, for sure. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy. So, all in all, looks like the lanes are pretty okay. The Timber, I mean, the only big thing here is that this is a very good Ursa game, and this guy is hyper free farm. So you have to be a little concerned. It's definitely a bit spooky to give Ursa Omega free farm, and this is why, yeah, I mean, in hindsight, picking the Ursa and just making sure they can't, like, let Timber do some very cheesy max E, sit in the lane alone style, because if you get to do that with Timber, I think this hero just looks very good. And then, yeah, I like what this guy's doing. So then the clock, what he's going to do is skill his E and stack. And so I think it's a good concept, what they have going here with Timber. It's well thought out, for sure. Definitely well thought out. And I think it's very important Timber gets super tanky this game. Like, he needs 2-3 items. Definitely the Ags to be able to, like, frontline for them. Okay, we'll skip ahead a bit. I don't think too much should happen. I would expect... Timber... Oh, boy. I'm actually shocked they win this game from... They win this game, right? Yeah, they win this game pretty fast from this position. Because Timber, I mean, he's dying first blood. His game looks pretty terrible now. I mean, this Ursa is Omega free farm. But, yeah, I mean, looks like the other lanes from MOUZ are doing pretty well. I mean, I wouldn't say, like, insane or anything like that. But Ursa, yeah, I mean, this is scary. It's a free farm Ursa. This hero with free farm is disgustingly strong. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see. Okay, taking a look at the Wisdom situation, looks like a pretty even split for both sides. Doesn't seem like much of anything special is happening. I do expect the Bane to try to block stacks. Yeah, it looks like he's doing it now. He actually starts to walk over to mid as the Puck TPing bottom. So they killed Pudge. I actually want to see how they kill Pudge here, because Pudge should be reasonably good at surviving in this lane. Wow, they just go under the tower and drops Healing Ward. Good micro on the Healing Ward. They probably should try to kill it. Nice cookie. And they actually just kind of burned out the meat shield and click him down. And can they even... Okay, they're not even going to get the Jug. So Puck TP comes in and... Are they even going to kill Snap? This Healing Ward is still alive. Okay, they'll kill the Snap, but... I mean, this is really good for MOUZ. The Puck TPs. I mean, his game is cooked. This is, like, not a good position for Puck at all. Okay, his game's not cooked, but if he doesn't get the 8-minute power rune, he's in a very awkward position. He's just going to have to kind of cut mid-wave pretty casually, which Puck is obviously very good at. And Zero's very good at just kind of like stalling, but not going to get the 8-minute rune. So that's pretty huge. Wow, he's going no boots on Puck this game. He's going, okay, gets the boundary rune. I actually think maybe the Clockwork should have seen that the Puck was in a bad spot and looked for that. He opted not to. I think that would have been huge, because then the Puck, if he was kind of stuck on this like 400, 500 HP range, he could just like die to some random BS if he decides to take a fight. So mid one, making some rotations here. Coming bottom. And the Timber's starting to recover. Treads? What in the world is that? Power treads. I mean, you're a strength hero, so like, I guess you can sit on strength and click some shit, but I mean, I don't know. That is something. It's pretty good with Soul Ring, but like, you don't even have a point in E, so like, you can't click things that well. This is something special. I don't know. Okay, they actually kill Monkey King here. Let's see what this looked like. So, one combo I definitely love that they have this game is this Pudge Bane. I think it's just like very straightforward. You just sleep people into hooks. Super easy. Execution is, yeah, really, really simple. So that's going to be nice for them to play. And yeah, I mean, this Ursa's coming in on an 11-minute Fury. Timber TB's back in, immediately has to chain away. He's going to get creep denied. So, yeah, I mean, the game looks good for Heroic. As I said, I prefer their core matchups. Like, for sure, I prefer their core matchups. Okay, they're going to come back bottom. They miss a Monkey King gank. What does this look like? The smoke on Heroic, they see it completely. It immediately gets broken, so this looks decent, but oh, he just misses a stun. I wonder if they would have killed Ursa anyway. I think it would have been close. They probably would have got him at the end. So that's kind of sad, but yeah. This Timber with treads is, I don't know. I don't know. You definitely have some severe mana problems. He's going to buy Voidstone and a Clarity to try to help, but I'm not so sure. Again, this hero is sus. The biggest selling point right now, I would say, for this game is that this Snapfire is having a good game. Like the Sups. This Clock is also having a good game. This seems kind of... Oh, misses a hook. Seems kind of like just a symptom of the Clock being able to take the stacks. So that's pretty huge. They recovered very, very well on the stacks. The Bane farmed on mid. So it looks kind of like the Heroic Sups are a little underleveled. And that's probably the big thing they have going. The Snap level 6, super, super strong. They looked for a kill on the Pudge, but they didn't find it. Can they kill Bane here? No, but nothing should happen. Pretty chill. I don't think either team wants to... Actually, I think MOUZ definitely wants to find a move here. I think Heroic should be more than happy. Because when you have Bane Tusk, it's very hard to make some, like, explosive move, especially when these heroes are both level 5. Because they hook Puck. Can they kill him? They kind of mess up the chain stun. I think the chain stun was probably there. You could think about snap ulting if it came out earlier, but it's not going to happen. All right. I actually think maybe they could have killed Puck there. It's fine to go on him anyway, but... Oh, he's going to TB bottom on snap. I actually do think... getting a little weird. Yeah, you probably just stack pull at this point. It's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah, I think both teams are probably reasonably happy farming. I can't get over this freaking treads, dude. He's just like out of... No points each treads. I could see maybe if you're against like Spectre in lane and you have like 2 points in your E and you're just like clicking the heck out of this guy. I don't know. Then I can see it. But like, is it just like some health item? I mean, I don't know. That must be the logic that it's like some... Maybe I can see it. I don't know. It gives you like some mana when you switch to int. It's very good with Soul Ring because you like click Soul Ring on strength and then swap to int. I mean, there's definitely an angle. I can kind of see it. The Shreds item is also just like very good compared to mana boots in my opinion. Like overall strength. Okay, Clock gonna come in. Hook to Bane again. This matchup super solid. If you find Bane, it's just very hard for Bane to like do anything. Max Battery Assault kind of for that reason as well. I actually thought maybe he would max Cogs. Because I do feel like against Pudge, if you hook Pudge at any point, you don't want to actually stand on him. It's pretty terrible. It's much better to like run outside and click Cogs. Okay, they're going to mass TP in here. This is when Snap is really strong, but they find the Monkey King. This looks pretty good for them. Can they get more than one? Ooh, Puck gets caught, and there's actually no one Rage on Ursa. He could get chased. Looks like Pudge is going to die here, so this looks super good for MOUZ. Wow, Ursa stayed around. He might just die. He's dead, right? Oh boy, he might get chased anyway. Grip to try to save him, but a nice move from MOUZ. They've been doing such a good job this tournament of just kind of connecting on 3 heroes, just being able to bring their heroes together. Timber's actually level 11, which is pretty impressive considering how bad of a start he had. It's just the power of taking the stacks. So, yeah, I mean, again, I think nice concepts for MOUZ are keeping them in this game. This Jug Snap has looked really good. Like, what just happened? Why is Puck dead? That's I mean, that's just a good read from MOUZ. I mean, it's a misplay from Whisper, but like, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't think like with these heroes you're killing this guy. But they just straight up walk up to him and kill him. Okay, that was like, I don't know. That's actually so surprising that they just kill him. Oh, they missed hook. Oh boy. All right, it was all good until now you kept going. Ursa's gonna try to use his blank, find Monkey King, but all right, and Rage kited out. They could probably kill Ursa here. Snowball. All right, they're gonna have to chill. Jug has no Omni Slash. They have no Snapple. The Snapple's up in 30. That fight was so long that Snap has ult again very soon. They can make a pretty fast move. I feel like it's almost unexpected at this point. What is Timber buying next? I'm so curious. Okay, Blink Kaya. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a nice Yules game. You're against Ursa. There's actually a lot to Yules this game. You can Yules defensively. It's very good against like Tag Team. It's very good against Coil. Witchblade. It's good use offensively against Ursa because it purges overpower as the Bane dies. This is just an... Oh, it's a really nice ward. So a gate ward from much earlier. Gonna catch out the Bane. Just kind of see him walking in. We'll scout him out. Easy peasy. Free kill. Okay. Pretty nice. On the other side, Solar Crest. Pretty straightforward for Snapfire. This hero, when it gets off to a good start, is extremely good. It just does a lot. It kills waves in one hit. It provides a lot of team fight, a lot of utility in the late game because it has this item. I mean, this ability is just one of the best in the game in the late game because of the talents. You get cooldown and charges, and it goes through Nullifier. So you kind of have like this 4-staff in the late game that goes through Nullifier. As they bring 4 heroes bottom, what is Jug buying? Pretty standard. Nothing new. I think one of the main things that I've really started to see about this Jug, and we'll probably see it in this game, is that this hero is the best Roche hero in the game. It's probably the best sieging hero in the game as well. And honestly, I think that's a big reason it also has generally high win rate in pubs, or like the highest win rate in pubs, because it's just so good at going high ground compared to most carries. You just have spin and healing ward, like especially when you're level 20. But yeah, when you Roche, usually it gets very awkward. Heroes get low. If the enemy team comes over, they can poke you, make it very awkward. As, oh, another big fight. Who is an Orchid? How is Ursa silent? Oh, Monkey King has Orchid. What a Chad build. Diffusal Orchid. I mean, it's a very good Orchid game. You're against Puck and Ursa. For everyone who doesn't know, Orchid is definitely a good item against Ursa. Until he has, like, kind of a lot of items, because this hero just very frequently doesn't want to buy BKB that early. You can. It's not, like, out of the ordinary for this hero to buy Blink Battle Fury BKB, but until then, I want to see how this plays from mid one's perspective. So he completes the Orchid. He's probably calling for his team to catch off guard the Ursa, which I wouldn't be surprised if they immediately kind of catch him. And yeah, I mean, you can even see the Ursa just almost want to say probably forgetting, as he's just going to get like pretty casually silenced. I mean, if he clicks, because if he clicks Enrage, I mean, this is just a good fight, but he just dies in sort of a random Orchid, you know? And that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is one of those things where I think if like Monkey Kings were buying Orchid every game, he absolutely just dies here, because the Ursa would know and click Enrage right there. But like, it's not a build you expect, even though they could have seen that he was buying it by maybe clicking on him and seeing the, I think it was what, Oblivion Staff? Yeah, they could probably guess, but maybe they thought it was like Mage Slayer? I don't know, but actually insane that it giga pays off. That was pretty close. Probably some big saves as well coming out from the Snapfires. The Solar almost completed. That's huge. Gonna let the Monkey King or the Timber go in against Ursa and not get just instantly exploded, which is very important. As the Clock also buying Orchid. Okay. All right. I don't mind it. It's definitely a great Orchid game, even against Pudge, guys. Pudge is actually a hero that really doesn't deal well. I mean, I'm not gonna say like Orchid annihilates these heroes. It's kind of like how Orchid interacts with a lot of Dota heroes, where if you silence them, it's good. But like, for instance, Pudge is a hero that it's very easy to like click Orchid on him, because he sort of just has to waltz into the fight if he's the frontline Ags build. And if he doesn't get off meat shield, this hero is not tanky at all. So they could find that angle as, okay, Tormentor fight coming out here. Heroic might actually bump into Snap, which is a great target. Oh, that is honestly big mispositioning from Snap. They're going to jump in on Timber, getting a huge set of nukes. Let's watch this from Timber's perspective. Okay, Omni Slash on Pudge. Again, you can see this Pudge Jug matchup, I would say, is pretty good. Same thing with the Tusk matchup. They're able to kind of bail out. Did he not get Enrage off again? Oh my god, the Orchid cooking. Actually, I need to go back and see. Is it just... I mean, people aren't used to... I feel like Orchid's a pretty under-purchased item. As it's just a casual Orchid under Ursa. He's just walking in and gets Orchided. A bit of a misplay from Yuma. I mean, at this point, you have to play around it. I mean, you definitely can't just, like, run down here. This is pretty odd. Honestly, you should know that they're here. You definitely have to fear this Orchid. It's just a misplay from Yuma. Pretty hard. I don't want to say that they would win this fight anyway, but I mean, they got a really good jump on a Snap. Like, this fight looked pretty winnable, and now this game is going to be tough. It's going to be a very free Torm as Timber looks like he's going to kill himself. Okay. I feel like he could have seen that one coming, but sure. All right. Sure. Yeah, but nice stuff from MOUZ, and yeah, all of a sudden, I mean, I thought this Ursa was going to 1v9, and he was in a position where he kind of could have. Honestly, if he kills that Monkey King in the jungle, and then they can kill, like, get another good fight, maybe he completes Basher for that Torm fight, and they find a good, he finds a good angle with Basher in that fight as well, they could probably win this game. That's how these games go. Like, sometimes if you analyze Dota too deep, you just miss that, like, this Orchid actually just, I don't want to say it won them the game, but it definitely, because a lot of things happen in this game, right? You can't discount everything else that happened, but I mean, this Orchid has done a lot, like a lot. So, okay, Kaya coming out for the Timber. Almost complete. Jug working on his fly. He does this like every game. It's just going to be like fly into Axe. Pretty normal, pretty normal, as his illusions will push out bottom. At this point, it's kind of hard to play Bane. There's just an Orchid. There's going to be 2 Orchids and a Clockwork. So now Bane feels pretty bad as a hero. I think the Bane pick was totally fine from what he saw, and it definitely can be a fine Bane game. If the game goes a bit more chill, you have a lot of frontline. You should be fine to position with Aether Lens, but yeah, this looks tough now. I thought the Pudge would look better this game. They have a lot of tools to use Pudge, for sure. I think in the early game, you have the Nightmare into Sleep. I thought the lane would be better, but it just wasn't. I don't know. I kind of almost want to watch back that lane, but maybe that'll be a different video or I'll just do it myself. All right. Either way, working on the bottom. They're going to smoke, but with Tusk dead, do you really want to, like, complete the smoke? I mean, I think they're just going to kind of... This almost feels like a give-up play. I feel like you can't just, like, be like... You're this far behind against an Aegis. There's no way you take this fight. All right, they're going to be semi-disciplined and back up now, but I'm pretty sure you just don't even try after Tusk dies. I mean, maybe you can look for a kill. I think that's probably what they were thinking. Get a quick kill. And they almost found the Timber with Fiend's Grip, so maybe that would have been correct, but yeah, it's good that they back off afterwards. It's good discipline. Pudge trying to farm it up, but his game is mildly cooked at this point. He is very poor. I wouldn't say his matchups are bad. I do feel like this is a pretty damn good Pudge game. Honestly, I feel like if Devi could have had a good game this game, or if he has like BKB complete right now, he would be scary. I do think his matchups are very good. I do like this hero a lot against Jug. I think this hero is fine against Monkey King as the game progresses. Like, you block all the soldiers if you get caught in the ring. You're not good against Timber, but it's, like, fine, you know. If you eventually get to, like, BKB Refresher, it's, like, honestly probably just a good matchup. So I don't think that matchup's, like, unplayable or anything. But, okay, here we're going to see the Jug High Ground Siege. Let's see how it looks. And this hero, this is where the hero looks great. It's so good at roshing. I guess I didn't even cover it, but I'm not going to go back. It's just, like, Healing Word. Wow, just a big jump on a puck. And, oh, he had a BKB, but what is it, just Hookshot? How do they burst this guy? It's just Boundless Strike and a Hookshot? That's pretty Chad. It looks like a free puck game, and honestly, Whisper probably feels like it is, but... Oh, they didn't even hit the Hookshot. He just, like, died of, like, a battery assault tick. Maybe he didn't want to click BKB, but... The hook didn't even hit him. They just died to Boundless Strike, and they just bursted the puck. Alright, sure. That's... I mean, yeah. Healing Word, and there we go. This is the Jug power. Not level 20. Usually you start to see these sieges at, like, level 20, but you can definitely do it previous to that. As, oh boy, the puck I mean, how is Pudge dying? It's just another Boundless Strike? Are they just clicking Boundless Strike on people? And they're just clicking Boundless Strike. This guy died to Boundless Strike and some spells. Okay, it's enough. It's enough control. And the game looks mega cooked at this point. Now you are 14k behind against a Juggernaut. And this hero, as I said, super good at sieging. They're doing a great job on MOUZ of just kind of finding these quick jumps. I say that as they get 4-man coil. Now this looks kind of bad. Maybe this go is not the best. Perhaps it's fine if Monkey King, if they like reset a bit after. It feels like maybe their positioning gets like a bit more cooked than it should. I mean, this is like kind of egregious. I mean, Snap getting jumped here is just, I think it's mainly a mistake on Celery because probably Timber can stand there. Maybe Monkey King can also stand there. There's no way the Snap should be there. For sure. A bit much. As Omnislash comes out, will it tank and rage? There's nothing to snowball. No. I mean, the enraged tanked it for sure, but it just wasn't enough. As this doesn't look that bad for Heroic. They probably can clean. Oh my god, the Healing Ward. They gotta kill this Healing Ward. Alright, Timber's full HP. Oh well. The tower killed it, thank god. Level 20 on Jug. Healing Ward hits kill. Oh, he took, wow, okay, he took Duelist damage. I guess people do take this Duelist damage. I mean, it makes Omnislash do. I'm tempted to say that Healing Word cooldown is like just as good, but I don't know. I guess Healing Word cooldown is probably only better once you hit level 20, which takes a while, so I can see Duelist damage as he's buying a Basher. Is that really the item? I mean, it looks, I mean, it's fine, but I feel you just buy an Axe and follow up like this Monkey King stun with Swift Slash. Seems good. All right. I think this game ends there. So, no, somehow, okay, this game delays a little bit, but I imagine it will. They'll just click a smoke. Wow, they actually got completely wiped. There's only a 12k deficit. They like mega throw. I skipped the mega throw. Whatever. I mean, they'll probably just click a smoke, go as 5. Oh, looks like Heroic kind of found a... What? Oh, no, he was just coming to hit the building, and he just bumped into them, but a good reaction from the clock. Just knowing that, like, if you kind of start a decent fight when you're 16k ahead, you'll probably win the fight. Like, it doesn't have to be something super optimal. Just going to drop Omnislash, force out Enrage, force out BKB. I think it's enough to win the fight. Oh, wow. Can they kill it? Oh, my God. They killed the Jug. Okay. I probably would have Omnislashed there as well. I just feel like... Oh, the game is just... All right, the game is sort of just ending. Oh, Jug buys back. They know... Okay, they know Ursa has no buyback in the end. All right. Good first game. What was the big takeaways from that game? I would say a couple things. Mid one honestly kind of diffed this game. I actually think he kind of... Thinking about it, I don't want to say he 1v9, but he kind of 1v9'd. Obviously, like, everyone and every decision they make in a Dota game is, like, extremely important. Like, you know, you can't, like, replace Celery with a 4K and say mid one's going to carry this game. No offense to all you 4Ks. But, yeah, I mean, he dumpstered the early waves, which is really important. And then this Orchid actually just carried 2 fights in a row. Killing Ursa twice from, like, this Ursa was scary. I'm not so sure. I do like this Cluck Timber concept. Like, the fact that you can block the wave under the tower, but I think the way that they picked this Ursa on 18, not that it's some complicated pick. It's Ursa to a melee guy with a strong 5 against a weak 4. Like, it makes sense. But, all right, let's get into game number 2. All right, welcome back. This is game 2 of the series. Heroic makes a big comeback. They completely turn the tides and they run over MOUZ this game. So let's see how that goes, how that breaks down. Heroic, they're going to ban out the MP, still not wanting to play against that. MOUZ's first pick here, so banning out the Flex Marcy. The Tusk, wow, Tusk, okay. So these are teams that do like Tusk a lot, but okay. I mean, I'm a little surprised to see it. First phase, Chen ban as well, not wanting to deal with that. Pretty reasonable. On the other side, we have the Lycan and the Naga again. So actually, MOUZ saying we don't want to play Naga because they have first pick. So yeah, they're opting not to play this Naga, picking the Jug again. Kind of just slamming this shit. And they're saying this hero's broken. Beat it. Beastmaster banned out. Let's see what they do. What do they come up with? Enigma. Okay. Nothing special. Nothing special. Heroic loves this hero. They love playing with it. As, all right, couple things here. So they pick up the Snap as well. So kind of just saying like, hey, we know you like this combo. You want these heroes. We're going to snap it up. Get it? Oh, wait, no, it's Snatch. Shit. They ban out Warlock as well. I think that's just kind of the Enigma response. It's reasonably good against Enigma lane. Not insane. It's not like Warlock destroys Enigma lane, especially not with Jug. It's completely whatever. But it's Black Hole cancel in the game. It's definitely a very, very fine matchup. On the other side, from there we see, yeah, as I said, the Snap picked up. Pudge response. I think the Pudge is nice here. Pudge does a couple things against these two heroes. Number one, it's save against Snap Ult, and number two, it's save against Black Hole. So it's just very easy to use Hook defensively this game. It's almost guaranteed to be Pudge support. That is what these teams like. They pick up the Edge. Okay, I personally am not... I'm kind of losing a bit of faith in this hero. Not that I think it's bad. I just don't think it's, like, insane. I do like the reason they're picking it here. It's just, like... It's basically just going to be a frontliner. Pudge is actually, as a support, not a frontliner. Much at all. Almost ever. And so, yeah, it's going to be the frontliner for these two heroes. It's kind of their way of dealing with this Enigma. You just take Eidolons. However, I played this matchup recently. It didn't feel that insane. I definitely don't think it's great for Enigma, but it's not, like, terrible. They go for the Quap on the side of MOUZ, which looks okay. The Quap on the side of Heroic looks okay. I don't know exactly what the logic is. Maybe it's just like we have an Enigma, and when you have Enigma, you kind of want a mid that just, or at least other heroes that do damage, because Enigma early game, unless it gets off to an insane start, which against Ench it probably won't, you're going to lack a little bit of damage until he gets, like, his levels up in his first item, so maybe that's part of the logic. Perhaps they just think it's a good flex, which it is, right? You can also pick up Quap plus maybe some random melee dude. And by the way, on the note of melee dudes, SB banned out. This hero has started to gain some traction. I do like it a lot with Snapfire. Not that they knew that they were going to pick Snap, but I do like it a lot. It's also pretty nice against Enigma. With Enigma. Okay. Oh, it's probably 5 Enigma. Almost definitely. Love that for Heroic. Okay, I wonder how that's going to play out. I'm super curious. I mean, it could be 5 Undying. Easily could be 5 Undying. You're against Pudge, so you're just going to click the shit out of this guy. It could be Quap carry 5 Undying, and, like, I don't know what you pick into that with a Pudge to do well. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, the Undying, pretty damn interesting. I also like the Clock ban. I think Clock SB is, like, a reasonable ban when you see the Enigma, but I kind of like what they do on Heroic, which is like, okay, if you're going to ban out our melee guys, maybe we'll just... It's probably Undying 5. I don't know. I do feel like Enigma is just fine into this. The Undying is an interesting concept. Like, they could do Undying Snap into this Jug Ench lane, and I feel like that would do pretty well. They pick a Puck on the side of MOUZ. Kind of the same thing as what Heroic did last game. You don't have stuns. Not that I think it makes it that free of a Puck game. I do feel like Snap gets pretty tanky pretty quick. Enigma, like, can buy a pipe. Quap is, like, fine tanky. Can buy a Blade Mail. Undying is, like, tanky. I don't think it's that easy for Puck to kill anyone here. So it's like Puck won't... I don't think Puck will, like, dumpster this game for a while, but it scales. It scales. They probably want to delay the game on MOUZ. I think they scale reasonably well. I think Ench scales fine here. Pudge as a sup, I think against, like, these kill combos, like kill ults, is very good. I think Jug just inherently scales and Puck can delay the game. So maybe that's the game plan for MOUZ now. I do feel that the higher tempo team comps have been generally better this tournament specifically. Yeah, we'll see if that ends up being true again. Okay, Centaur ban, Mars ban, so they're just saying, like, you need a frontline. It makes sense. Like, they just need some frontline guy, for sure. So, pretty average ban. I will admit, maybe with, like, Undying Quap, you can kind of think about leaving these heroes. I think, like, you definitely could think about leaving them and then putting this Undying 5 and just dumpstering them with Quap. I could see that just being fine, but at the same time, because Pudge is one of those melee guys that can't really drag the wave, so it would probably become pretty unplayable pretty quick. However, they don't do that. Okay, they pick up Pango, which I think is nice this game. It's Black Hole cancel if you buy a Basher. It's roll is, like, very nice against Snap. It actually makes Snap, using Snap ulti in certain team fights, kind of hard. It's good chain stun against Quap. I like it. It's one of the better melee laners against Undying, and they pick up an NS, so what in the world is happening? Oh, it's mid Enigma. What the hell? It's funny. This is like, I'm sure most of you guys don't know this. I'm going to keep it a stack. This is, like, historically one of the better heroes against Puck mid. Why would I know that? I don't know. It's just like, I remember this guy named, this is going to cause a flashback for, like, 3 people max, and they're probably not even watching this video, but I think there was this guy named Rudy who played this matchup. Like, he would specifically aim this matchup sometimes, and he would, like, dumpster it consistently. I remember that shit. I'm sure it's pretty similar. What is he gonna buy on Enigma? Maybe an Orchid? It looks pretty good. Damn. So they're just like, full tempo, let's go. I really do like the Undying Quap here. I think it's pretty damn problematic for Pudge. I think them chatting up and putting, because not a lot of teams are doing this Undying 5. You know, it's totally fine. There's, like, no way it's bad, but I love that they're just chatting up and saying, we are going to annihilate this Pudge. You're picking Pudge. we're just going to destroy it. And honestly, this is kind of why I felt that maybe they could have let the other heroes through. If anything, Pango is probably one of the better heroes. I guess Mars with range creep secure is maybe a little bit better than Pango, because Pango has to, like, go into your heroes, which usually isn't a problem because he gets a shield, and he's high armor, but into Undying Quap, that might not be a good idea to jump into them, especially as the levels progress. So I am curious how in the world they're going to deal with the lanes, because they have some good lanes on Heroic, and good lanes to me definitely seem like a good way to play Dota nowadays. I don't know, a lot of teams are prioritizing strong lanes, like that's why like Jugs and Trolls and stuff like this I feel like are gaining some traction. But okay, let's watch mid for a little bit. I mean, again, basically Puck can't reliably kill the Eidolons. The only thing is Eidolons are not that strong early on, frankly. You can kind of just click them, and it's pretty annoying for Enigma, but yeah, Puck is definitely a hero that just struggles to deal with the Eidolons as the levels progress. It's actually so Chad, I don't know, that they're putting Enigma mid. I love this shit. It's so cool. So he's rushing drums, okay. I thought maybe you would buy Bottle anyway. This hero definitely can use Bottle fine. You certainly have some sort of mana problems if you want to use your Q ever. As, yeah, I mean, he's drawing on CS. Old Enigma used to be way better in lane. Current Enigma, early levels, is very whatever. The Eidolons are just not what they used to be. But, yeah, you'll see he'll probably get both these denies. And once you hit level 3, basically the Eidolons almost double in damage. Sorry. They almost go up by 50% in damage. They don't double. And once you hit level 3, it's just like your burst threshold on creeps is like insanely high, and it becomes very hard for a lot of heroes to lane. As he's pushing in the wave pretty hard, you can see I mean, this flag bearer is basically a guaranteed deny. Oh, he missed a flag bearer. Yes, no. And so yeah, you kind of want to slowly win the lane, but I don't know. I'm not convinced this is that bad for Puck. The Puck is like actually quite a bit ahead. Old Puck might have struggled. Yeah, I don't know. Puck has gotten like buffed. I feel like with this curveball especially, where Enigma has only gotten nerfed early on. Enigma used to be like completely hellish early levels. Nowadays it's just not that. So, all right, let's. The one lane I'm really curious about is how in the world you play Pango bottom into this lane. They have to try to drag, and Pudge probably even starting boots. Yeah. Makes sense. Undying doesn't have boots, but you have to buy boots on Pudge here. You have to buy boots. They actually might kill him. Good tombstone. You'll definitely get some return kills. As the Quap has to try to deny this. There we go. Nice. All right. I mean, here's what I'll say. The Pango is definitely one of the better melee heroes into this type of situation. Early levels. It does not get better over time. Once Quap hits like 5, shit's cooked. Like, you cannot lane against level 5 Quap as like even level 5 Pango. It's too hard. Even probably level 3 or 4 Quap gets a little too difficult. But where's Undying? We did. Pudge cooking him? This Pudge here is actually insane. Like, it actually does 40,000 damage. He just sets up a... Good jukes from Whisper. Oh, juke the orb too. Oh my god. They actually might have lost. If Puck got a double kill there, I'm pretty sure they just lose. This Pudge hero is something else, actually. I don't know. Teams are going to start... The fact that, like, this early game looks kind of playable... Here's what I'll say. Obviously, the Quap is like 1,000 gold ahead on Pango. The Undying has done his job. Quap is Omega Giga free farm. However, you know, I think Undying low level is like way less useful than Pudge low level. It's just kind of hard for Undying to do things when he's low level. Whereas Pudge can just throw out some hooks. It's alright. Pudge is going to snipe a courier. Probably actually really high value play. TP out. Yeah, he's killing some boots. Definitely good. Definitely good. As Pango gets a side pull off. Turns to the other lanes, looks like the Jug did very well. I do think that NS Snap should be a lane that's very threatening for Eng. Eng can just straight up die from Fold to this lane. And so the fact that they completely survived and won the lane, I would say is very promising. From this position in the game, I would be pretty happy to be MOUZ. I do think that if you win the early game, it's a kill Undying again. Actually, is this like a Wisdom Rune contest? Yeah, it makes sense. Did they get the Wisdom Rune? It's pretty hard to fight this. Yeah, they get double Wisdom, which is good enough. It's good enough. Oh, and he gets a courier. Super value. Yeah, whatever. Kill me. Kill me! Yeah, okay, that's nice. And that was solo. He did that solo. They just didn't get there in time. That's pretty bad for MOUZ. He actually just walked onto the rune and got it. But yeah, I would say from this position, I'd be reasonably happy to be MOUZ. I feel like you can pretty comfortably scale into the game now that you've, like, survived this lane. The Pango is not that poor. He's definitely fine. His levels are extremely high. This game looks chill. Honestly, they did a good job. They make some moves to bottom. What? Just a puck rotation? Okay, puck with a haste rune, so just basic haste. Looks like he high rolled the runes as the Enigma. It's funny, his items. I'm kind of surprised he has like no tranquils. I guess with Helm Dom it's probably fine. You have quite a bit of regen, but all right, Enigma's gonna come top, and Enigma very good against Jug. It's hard for Jug to deal with this, as they're gonna TP in the puck. They're gonna throw up a tombstone, but with the Pango roll, yeah, you definitely have to run away. Oh, a hard black hole on the puck, and it's enough. This is very well done. So this is what Heroic as a team is exceptionally good at, right? Good communication allows them to come top all at the same time. NS ult, right? Nice tombstone to kind of buy some time. Great black hole, just understanding that Yuma's going to come in here. And it's just really, really well done. He max Scream. Oh. Okay. That is super uncommon. Big Scream on Jug. He's going to have the Omni, but there's 1,000. Why did he get 4 hits on the Enigma? There's 30,000 units. What was that? All right, I don't know. That was something special. All right, the Quap is going magic build. I do kind of like it. I do think that this, like, Falcon Kaya might be the best Quap carry build because, I don't know, this hero just has too many mana problems without this Kaya. And with Kaya Sanji, you kind of just get to button mash your E and farm a lot, click your Q a bunch. But yeah, he actually decided to max the E. I thought he would just try to play Giga high tempo, and he dodged out. So I think Undying Tank and another gank. Maybe it's okay, but yeah, this is kind of what I said about this Undying hero. When he's forced to chase heroes, like when they drag waves and he dies a bunch, this hero can feel pretty bad. I mean, this Tombstone is fine. It kind of sets up, buys some time to kill off the Pudge. It sort of eats the roll to some extent, so I think you're, like, reasonably happy with this death, as they should be able to chase... or not. This is not bad for MOUZ. Dude, this Pudge is insanely farmed. Like, what is this hero? He's buying a Blink. Really? Is this really a game to buy a Blink? I mean, maybe it's fine. I guess they don't have a stun. Yeah, I mean, that's probably his logic. He's so low level, but he's actually so farmed. He's actually farming up this camp by dropping Tranquils. All right. Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people buy phase boots on Pudge, and I get it. You kind of want the armor, but I don't know. Tranquils definitely look good on this hero. It lets you farm. Like, it just lets you farm. You can just rock camps, which is actually super high value. Okay, Yuma. Going Kaya Sanji into Ags, yeah, I definitely like this build. I think it's fine for them to just have like 3 semi-carries. No one needs to hard carry this game. You have NS, Enigma, and Quap. Any of them can kind of, like, they can all just do damage, and you don't have to do physical damage in Dota. Also, the enemy team just doesn't really have a pipe buyer, so I just don't even think that's going to happen. And that's a big deal, right? The fact that they have no pipe. Ooh. Okay, the NS comes across. Just bringing 4 heroes to this rune. Nice positioning from Divine Llama. Catch out the puck. They're going to get the power rune. Never mind. The Pudge snipes it out. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, they're finding some good moves. I think KJ's doing a good job of, like, bodying these moves. They're doing such a good job of connecting at nice moments. All right, they're setting up on the Pango, and that's just a kill for sure. I don't think there's any way he gets out of that one. All right. Very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Blink on NS. Probably wand into Clarity. Oh, it gets mana booted. That's super nice. And yeah, they let the whoa, he's rushing Shard on Undying. I mean, the concept's definitely simple here. It's going to be against the Jug, right? I would imagine you're almost solely buying it for that purpose. Obviously, it's fine. Like, there's other reasons to have it too. It's like Pango roll and such. But yeah, I mean, he's just rushing his Shard. I feel like it's a fine game to just buy a Pavis, honestly. It's a really good game to have a Solar. The enemy team does a lot of physical damage. It's dispellable by Eng, but I don't think that's very reliable. But all right, Shard. I mean, I'm going to watch his perspective to see. I want to see if he gets value out of this. But other than that, let's actually look at the map split a bit for Heroic. They are... Okay, NS is kind of farming some back camps. When are they going to make their next punch? The biggest objective coming up... Oh, this is Blink NS. This could be a kill on Jug. It's a big commitment. They know that on MOUZ. They're definitely going to kill Jug. Can they get a response? His Blink is up soon. Did he mess up on Puck? Would he have coiled him here? Probably. Maybe. If. Oh boy. I don't know if you can kill him now. It's going to be close. This looks... Oh no, they're actually all dead. God. Oh my god. Alright. The Undying Shore did nothing, but whatever. It's not like it had to. I'll save you, Quap. Alright. Yeah, I mean... Actually, just insanely good. It's such a nice move. These two-man core moves are like... I would say they're kind of like the future of Dota. I think, like, especially in pubs, people are not so good at them. These, like, carry plus offlaner ganks. Obviously, it requires, like, certain types of carries to be on, like, some sort of timing, but it's just really hard to read ganks when, like, some... Like, especially, let's say, like, the Spirit Breaker on the enemy team is showing mid, and then you kind of think, like, that's the guy who's going to kill me, and then you just die to 2 random cores. It's just hard to read, right? You kind of expect some stunner who might be showing to be the guy hunting you, and if he's showing you're like, I'm safe, and then you just get jumped by 2 other guys. It's definitely readable. I'm sure Crystallis is generally aware that he can die to Blink NS this game. By the way, another reason why NS is so good at this game, you know that Jug wants to buy Manta. Manta can be a little annoying for NS because the Void Slow gets purged, and you can sometimes, like, sort of kite the W, but it's not reliable at all. So yeah, NS, super nice this game. And the Enigma kind of just getting to farm the back camps. Obviously, he shows up late to that black hole, and taking a tier 2. This looks awesome for them. Oh, he canceled Swash with the bird. What the heck? That is so based. All right, Torm for Heroic. Good that they're here already. Not that the... Oh, yeah, it's NS Torm, so it's bottom. Not that they can get it on their Undying, which is fine. You hope to get it on Snap here. Okay, Snap has the Solar. Okay, they'll take up the Torm here. No Juggernaut, so your team will be low, unfortunately. They get it on NS, okay. I feel like that's pretty good. He just gets to, like, eat this creep, right? It's actually really nice for just... It's definitely one of those shards. Oh, and he had it queued up, so he planned on buying it. So, I mean, that's probably pretty huge for him, especially if he planned on buying it. That means he understands, like, how to use the item, because sometimes when cores get these early shards on heroes that they wouldn't buy it, like, it doesn't serve that much of a purpose, but he's immediately gotten to eat 2 Ancients, and it gives you your mana back. So, I mean, it's so nice, actually, for playing tempo. Or just playing fast, not tempo, playing fast, right? You just get your resources up. Okay, Quap blinking in. She's probably got her Ags at this point. Definitely feeling, like, very, very strong as Hook comes out, but why was Pango still silent? How long does NS silence linger for? Oh, no, he wasn't silenced. Okay. He just rolled, like, a little slow and got clipped by it, I see. Okay, never mind. All right. Why was Yuma even confident jumping in here? This seems kind of Chad. Did Jug show somewhere, or they just... It almost feels like... Doesn't Dying have a blink? No. Why are they so confident? I guess they're just calling out that the enemy team is just not ready. It's not like their vision was that good. I don't think anyone showed. They're just making a read. Yeah. I mean, the enemy team wants to scale for sure. This Eng probably feels, like, reasonably useless. Honestly, I think in the fights, she just doesn't do that much. And it's the problem with Eng. Sometimes when your team's getting run over, the best thing you can do is, like, go in the enemy jungle and snipe courier. Kill the courier! Oh, he got stunned by the creep. He actually had a double kill. This is, unironically, I think, Eng's best play in tough games. Okay, missed some kills. Is this Yuma just charging ahead? It's probably NS charging ahead more accurately. Just sweeping the map. Pinging. On the Watcher. I think instantly silencing Pudge is a little sus. The Omni comes out, but it gets tanked by a Helm Dom creep. Wait, did he dominate that creep? Is Divide cooking? Divide is cooking. I don't think it was, like, super necessary. Pretty sure they get the double kill anyway, but it's actually, like, very high skill. It's insanely high skill. Alright, Snapulti just finishes off the Jug after the spin is out. Omni Slash is out. The hero doesn't do anything with these items, current items. And yeah, with his shard that he just casually got, he's able to continue to farm up some creeps, and they are... The Yuma is... Where did Yuma come from? Is he just blinking across the map? Yes. Man, this NS Quap is looking broken. Obviously there's, like, a variety of heroes that can play like this, but it's actually so strong in this game. This NS, I mean, yeah, they're playing great. They are playing really well. This looks scary. I mean, they look like pretty elite with how fast they're playing this game. I'm not gonna cap, not sure this Undying Shard did shit, but his purpose in this game is honestly win the lane for Quap, and then like frontline some early game shit, give some vision, maybe like bait them to cast a spell. Kind of good enough. He stole the wisdom too, which is actually like, he did enough. Once you steal that wisdom, you're like, guys, go carry this shit. Not that you can't do anything, but you know. It's like, you kind of done your job. Sort of. Obviously, you have to like place good wards and blah, 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 but... alright. They're getting hunted everywhere. Still nighttime for 5 seconds. And the quad, what's she buying next? She's got a BKB, queuing up the shard. Probably Shiva's after. You just want some armor, I would imagine. Yeah, it's probably just shard Shivas. I think the shard just helps you like kill waves. I think when you're level 20 with the Scream of the Pain, you can one-shot waves, I think. Pretty sure. Keep me now. Okay. I mean, the Jug is farmed. They have that going for them. Like, the Jug is very farmed. It's just not a free Jug game at all. He can die so easily this game. One of the things that's interesting about Jug is that even when this hero is super farmed, he's usually very low health. And so something like Crippling Fear into like Quap magic damage is actually very good against Jug. I don't know if they thought about this, that their like magic damage is like some sort of weird Jug counter, but it kind of is. This hero has very high armor when it completes Butterfly and Evasion. So like, you know, he's buying Butterfly against literally nothing. I mean, you could say, oh, it's NS, but not really. You know, like, this guy isn't just killing Jug with or without Butterfly side. Oh, well. Okay, so they Roached. They have decent heroes at Roaching for sure. She just goes full YOLO. It's definitely the worst targets. You can't feel that good. And they found a kill on... Okay. Alright, MOUZ kind of retaliating. By the way, she bought... Oh, she didn't buy the shard, and she changed her mind to buy Shiva's. And took the ulti cooldown, which, okay, fine. And snap. They're going in. He can put himself in a tombstone, which he will. Good silence. They almost got 2-man black hole there. That would have been bad. This edge kill is going to take forever. These heroes are not that good at killing edge. You'd think Quap is. She's okay, but it's not insane. They'll get it done. All right. It's good enough. But yeah, I mean, they definitely found some really, really big moments. And this Jug, he's scaling. If he gets to 5 items, he'll be scary. He needs to get to, like, 5 items. And they know that. It's actually... It honestly makes it look like this game... Okay, jump on the NS. Pango falling through. How's Pango level 18? Oh, Quapult stopping the Pango roll. That's a very interesting interaction in Dota. If you Quapult Pango roll, it actually just, like, stops it from moving, period, for a little bit of time. Okay. What is Heroic? I'm curious what Heroic does now to progress this game, because is he buying a Hex on Snap? What is he buying? He doesn't have a... Oh, he's completed Hex? What the... Oh my god, he has it for the puck. Damn, that was close. Alright, he's a Hex. Okay. Sure. 30 minutes. Hex. I mean, Edge just farm, but that's like because she's... I mean, the Snap hero is good at farming because you just one-shot waves. But he didn't even buy a shard. He's like, frick the shard. Buying a Hex. Okay, smoke comes out from the side of Heroic. Yeah, this game doesn't look unplayable. I mean, this puck's a little poor. Oh, there's a Hex. Oh, they can burst this guy. Do you have a BKB? No. Oh my god. It's like this is like actually... I don't know, this game, this puck is not going to do that much, I'm pretty sure. It's all up to the Pango to find, like, a good role. They have decent answers for, like, Enigma. It's not some super free Enigma game, otherwise I'd say this game is Omega cooked. At least they have Hook, and they have, like, Basher on Pango, yes, but it's... The Basher on Pango is weird, because, like, if you're rolling, it's not consistent. Why is Enigma standing on the high ground? I'm not going to cap, I mean... It's easy for me to say once he explodes, but I mean, come on. Why are you on the high ground? I guess he's baiting? Maybe they are intentionally calming that, like, the Undying is going to save him. But to be fair, saving against Pango is super unreliable because, like, you don't want to just bump into the roll. Right? You can see he's, like, trying to do it, but the cast range on this shit is kind of low, so... I feel like maybe... Oh, he doesn't even have cast range. All right, at this point, you put yourself in a tombstone. Yeah. Oh, he's got to get out soon, though. He's fine. Alright, I mean, they kill off probably the most important hero, so... Alright, I mean, either you gotta... Somebody back in? I'm gonna try to kill the Pango. It doesn't look that easy. NS kiting. Jug has no ult, so the Quap doesn't have to be super scared of him. I think like Jug doesn't do much of anything to this Quap because she has Shivas and. Wow, they almost got him. NS is clean up the backline though. Cleaning up the backline. Alright, that'll be that. Okay, I mean, I think if you're heroic, you feel a little weird now. Not like super weird, you just need a decent black hole. Which I feel like shouldn't be that hard. There's like plenty of... They have so much damage on the other heroes that you should be able to find a good black hole. Yeah, how is heroic gonna close out this game? So they tried high ground, Puck getting... What's happened? Alright, Puck almost just died solo to Quap. The Undying blinked in the base to try to decay the Puck. That is insane. And they found the Vi on midwave. This Pango's doing a lot, for sure. He's finding good moments. Nice chain stun, super high damage. Yeah, Boom is playing well. He definitely had a pretty solid game considering what his lane could have looked like. Alright. Greaves coming out for Undying. I thought maybe he would buy like Aether. Because honestly, one of the problems with saving with this shard is they find Snap as well. Wow, MOUZ is super rallying. One of the problems with this shard is that the cast range sucks. It's super bad. Like, I really think if you're going to buy a shard like this, you kind of have to, and buy shard and blink. I don't know if you buy Greaves. I think you buy an Aether. Because then, like, you can cast Decay much easier. You can, I don't know. I think it's just better. Oh my god, they find another angle. They burst Jug. Yeah, honestly, they have, like, a really interesting set of answers to Jug, which is just, like, magic damage. They, like, oddly tank Omnislash, but then they end the Omnislash ends in a silence, almost a Pudge Hook to save, which would have been huge. Gonna BKB on NS, beat the heck out of this Pudge. I mean, this member's pretty good. Gets cookied out, but yeah, I was gonna say the BKB is still on. Why isn't he chasing? He eats a creep to heal. Okay. Onto the Puck. Nullifier comes out. The Force Staff does nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's just a hard matchup for Puck. Very hard matchup, especially when the Nullifier comes out. They still want to go, but no nighttime, so they're gonna have to chill. Now Roche is up, so the game plan's going to be simple. Both teams are going to... Oh, they find a jump. Wow. With no Knight, he's going in. I mean, he knows there's no Omnislash, so he's not afraid of Juggernaut, which is, you know, just good situational awareness, but still. They're going to buy back on Undying? No, he just has his thingy, so he's back up. And here comes the big Roche fight. I think really the big thing is can they get on Jug? Because I'm pretty sure they can burst him. It's not so easy for Pudge to save Jug at all. Pudge is buying an axe. Wow, he's not playing the save? Oh, they found the Pango. There's a blink on Snap. That's so Chad, actually. Blink. That's actually so Chad. Blink, Snap with a Hex. All right. Good read on the game from Schofield. Omnislash, how do you tank this? Ugh. Bro, you need an Aether. I don't know. You need an Aether. You need an Aether. Twice now. I mean... The first time, I don't know if the Aether would have mattered, but, like, this time, it definitely matters. You just, like, even with Blink, it's just too slow. It's just too slow. You need Aether. Like, this extra, like, second that Aether gives you is, like, half health on NS from Omnislash. Probably more, honestly. They're gonna try anyway. That's crazy. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to. You do not want to give away Aegis to this Jug. Why is Puck getting caught like this? Is it necessary? Does he have to be here? I feel like you just let them jump into you at this point. How is he pre-hexing him? What do they have? He just sees orb and he's clicking. Dude, what is mid one doing? All right, I don't know. This is something terrible from the Puck. This is something bad. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you just like. They're obviously afraid of Jug getting gone on, but I think you just kind of play on the gamut that if they like YOLO jump in the pit and like try to get on the Jug, then you just hook him. I'm pretty sure you just play on that because this is so risky. You know there's a Hex. I guess they're calling that maybe they can hook out there. It's who gets the Aegis. Oh, Whisper gets it. Oh, brother. They are cooked. Pretty sure. Jug die back. I didn't even know he bought back. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, it's pretty close, but probably don't have the damage for pop. This Edge is starting to hit. I mean, he's scaling on Edge. He is farmed, but... it is not enough. It is not enough. Alright, looks like the game kind of ends there. They probably lose 2 sets, yeah, from Jug dying. They're trying to burst Ench. That's risky. Usually, I feel like at some point, you just don't go on this guy, but... I mean, they have fine heroes at it. Ugh, my God. And what is happening? Dude, Whisper's having a tough time with his position in this game. I'm not going to lie. He's joking a bit. This is some sussy stuff from Whisper. What are you doing? No offense, but what are you doing? Like, shouldn't he just, like, walk here and just stay out? No way you think you're necessary. No way you see this and you're like, yeah, I need to help with this Ench kill. There's no way. Even though, yes, you could say, oh, he lived on 1 HP on Ench. He could help to kill him. But, like, either blink in and finish his shitter or just don't, or stand here. And don't show at all. Like, there's no way. This is so bad. This is, like, the only way you lose this fight. Now he has to, like, refresh his BKB. Pango, no way you don't. Oh my God. Boom definitely should be looking at him there. That's some bad comms. Oh my God. That's actually the way back in. Now he's going to find some black hole for sure. All right, never mind. What did Jug even die to? I don't even know. Somehow Jug just doesn't have enough in a clip. Jug just doesn't have enough in a clip. Blinked on. What did he blink on? Wait, what did he blink on? NS, oh, but he underblinked. Oh man, this Quap carry is actually looking. This Quap carry is actually looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, this Undying Shard looked kind of bad. I definitely see why he bought it, but also another thing about this Aether, KJ, for watching this shit, is that like I feel like if you use Shard to save against Jug, you'll probably just tank the Omni. You could be like, yeah, maybe that's good enough, but I don't think it's good enough. I'm pretty sure you don't just want to like suicide either on this hero. I don't think Jug feels bad about doing like half of someone's health or like 2/3, them getting saved and then like the Undying getting exploded by the end of Omni. So I'm not sure about his items, but he obviously cooked the early game. Some good tombstones, stealing Wizzy, winning the lane. But alright, that's the end of game 2. I'll see you guys in game 3. Alright, welcome back to game 3. If you have somehow watched all of this video, please comment down below that you're actually watching the whole thing. You're my goat. It's like, I love making these types of videos, but like, obviously, most people are not going to make it to this point or want to watch. If someone made this content more often on YouTube, I'd probably watch it, but like, I don't know, it's just a small audience. I understand that, like, this much replay review, match review, it's like too much. But if you're trying to get better at Dota, you just enjoy it. Obviously, like, I just enjoy this shit. Then, let me know in the comment section. Okay, they are picking Jug again, which I don't blame them. Frankly, I like that MOUZ is just picking Jug. You just lost with it, but I don't really feel like Jug looked bad that game. They had some good answers to it, but I don't think it looked bad. Heroic first picking Tusk again. I don't know why these teams are like valuing this hero so high. Tusk got buffed, right? In some way? It wasn't anything crazy, right? Okay, I mean, not really. It's okay, it's 5 attack speed. I mean, it's not enough to make the hero like broken, but a couple things, yeah. So MOUZ adjusting and banning the Quap. That's pretty cool to see. The Enigma banned out. Yeah, I mean, if they're flexing it like that, I could see it. Not to say, I will admit, I don't think the Enigma dumpstered that game. It looked fine. He hit some nice black holes. It obviously was kind of a flex that was hard to deal with. So I get why you're banning it, but at the same time, I kind of think that like the bigger problem in that game was like the NS Quap. Either way, Lycan banned out, Beast banned out. Okay, they don't want to play against this Lycan at all. And then the Chen later picked Chen. So neither team snatching up first phase Chen, leaving it through, picking up Chen here. I don't think Chen is that good with Jug in lane. It's fine, you can play to sustain, but like Jug kind of already sustains the lane, and then so having a Chen that sort of does the exact same thing, I don't think is the best. It's not something I'm a huge fan of. I don't love this combo. It's not bad at all. It's definitely fine, but I don't think it's great. And for instance, like, one hero that I would love to have against the Chen Jug lane is Tusk. You're going to drag waves. Wow, they just snatch up Axe. Okay. So that's some sort of Jug response. I mean, we'll see what the concept ends up. I'm actually really curious to see how they play this lane. And they pick up Ring as well. What the heck is this? All right. I mean, Heroic picking some stuff you don't expect to see. I mean, to be fair, you want some burst damage. Like, when you have these two heroes, you definitely want this hero to be like a nuke. If you're picking pause 5 here, you want a nuke. You're against Chen, you want magic damage. Maybe I bet he's going to buy an Aether Lens, because why else are you picking this hero? I mean, right, the save against Jug is definitely very good, but it's such low cast range that similar to when dying, it seems unreliable. So maybe he'll buy a Blink and try to play that way. I can see that as they pick up Pudge on MOUZ. So MOUZ kind of going the same route as before. Do like the Dawn a good amount here. If Tusk goes on someone or Axe goes on someone, you just Dawn ulti. It's very nice against Axe. Hard for Axe to play. The Ringmaster save will look pretty good this game, I think. However, Pudge Hook is definitely like pretty nice against Ring. If you hook the box, it pulls the guy out of it. If you hook someone in general, you're not going to be able to save them. So I definitely like this. I think Pudge Chen is also pretty nice. Pudge has a lot of early game damage. So they just need, I mean, the thing is they need a stun on MOUZ. They have like literally no control, and they have like heroes that Giga need control. Chen needs control, Jug needs control, Pudge needs control. So I'm curious to see what the last pick, they'll probably ban like Void Spirit Ember type vibe on Heroic, something like that. What does Heroic pick here? I could see the Ursa again. Looks Omega acceptable here. Other than that, what can you pick here? It's probably just Ursa, right? Lesh. All right. I mean, here's what I'll say. I do very much like Lesh with these three heroes. You have stun, 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 control, save, save. Like, with Lesh, you generally... I personally really like seeing Lesh when there's, like, saves on his team. I think it super enables this hero because you do so much damage, but you need help kiting after Edict runs out. So they have kind of ways of doing that with, like, these two heroes. Not that this is the best save. Ring is, like, compared to things like Dazzle and Oracle, not good, but it's obviously okay. And they have a lot of control, so sure. Also, one thing I like to say against Chen, magic damage is just good against Chen. I wouldn't say Chen's terrible against Lesh because, like, creeps kind of can tank the Edict in the early game, which definitely is real. However, magic damage, very good against Chen. The hero just gives armor, so, like, you just kind of want, you just kind of want some magic damage. What will MOUZ go for here? I don't know. I mean, what even is, like, I'm kind of surprised they didn't pick Ursa yet. It's instantly banned out. It definitely looks like an Ursa game. So that gets banned out, not surprisingly. What is Yuma thinking about here? Monkey King banned out? Yeah, kind of same vein as Ursa. Definitely, like, it's a Pudge Dawn lane. You want to ban these types of heroes out. Veno ban. Ember ban, Veno ban. What in the world? I will say, I think Veno is one of the best heroes in the game against Lesh. If Lesh goes in, he just will not get out against Veno. I think also Veno's for the same reason against Axe. These heroes, when they blink in, they can't really get out. So I actually think this Veno ban, maybe they're afraid of, like, mid-Dawn or mid-Veno? I mean, mid-Veno is not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's probably quite good against Lesh in general. So, interesting ban. I actually really like that ban. Abaddon, okay. Alright, I mean, it's fine. I wouldn't say it's, like, something I love here, but yeah, I mean, you already have Lesh to kind of carry the game, so picking a semi-carry is fine. You can play very, very fast. It's not like Abaddon Shield is great this game. What are you really dispelling? Basically nothing. Dismember? So it doesn't look good in that regard. It's kind of just probably for a stable lane, but I will admit, I don't think Abba's that stable in this lane at all. And they picked Gyro, which I will admit, okay, this Gyro ends up being a mid Gyro, and it's a mid Gyro, and he goes Blade Mail, which I love the concept of, like, Gyro with Blade Mail into Lesh. However, and, like, also even into Abba, there's not that much to dispel against this hero. And not like early on. Like, when I say dispel, you have to think about Abaddon. When he's dispelling someone, it's like you want to dispel like a stun or like an early chains from an Ember or something like that. But here's the problem with this Gyro. It doesn't set up Pudge hooks early game. You could be like, a homing missile sets it up. Yeah, sure. It doesn't set up Dawn ulti. It doesn't set up Omni. It's fine with Chen. I'm sure that's fine, but it's not great. Like, because you want magic damage. You want early game damage with Chen. So I don't know. I don't really get it. I feel like there's like a Blade Mail Axe, which is probably pretty problematic. I do feel like Lesh is reasonably good at killing you. If you don't hit your Blade Mail before Lesh hits Blink, I don't know. It just, I don't exactly see the angle. Not that I think it's terrible. It looks fine. He's going to run in and bait. He's going to run in with a Blade Mail and bait for Donald. That's basically what this guy's game plan ends up being. Sure, I can kind of get it. But at the same time, I don't know. It's something special for sure. This is, it's unique, to say the least. Either way, bot lane should be very stable. I don't think Tusk Axe can do much to these heroes. They'll drag, which it's pretty hard for Chen to deal with the drag in this lane because Tusk Axe can easily kill you if you try to contest the drag. So I'm a little concerned for the Chen. I mean, Jug will be fine, but definitely concerned for the Chen. And so what Heroic does here, this is pretty important as well, so they don't even have to drag anymore. They block the wave on her tower, right? So they come early game here. Husk actually uses Ice Shards to slow down the wave. That's pretty cool. And it's going to go on her tower, so they cheese it up. That's probably another reason why they like this Tusk, so they have that option. It's definitely really strong. As Gyro gets the deny. Let's go. I don't know, Gyro's such a sus mid. Homing Missile. Level 1. What is he doing? I don't know. This hero's like not a good mid. As much as I like this hero, it's one of my favorite Dota heroes. It's just not a mid. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, none of your spells help you lane. Flat Cannon is so whatever mid. It's so whatever because all of the damage is just absorbed by bottle. Okay, there's a mana burn creep. Let's go. So he's WQ. No flak. This hero has low damage, so it's not good at last hitting mid. It doesn't push the wave, unless you want to skill flak, which, again, I think is pretty whatever. Mid. It doesn't have a range creep secure. You have to click Rocket Barrage, which, I guess, maybe it's enough. I don't know. He's kind of ahead on Sia. He's kind of like winning the lane, but at the same time, this guy's getting mana burn on left shot, which is a big committal, you know? This Jug, I mean, the Axe is going to Omega free farm if you opt. To be fair, I think Axe is probably free farming even if you do mana burn this lane, so it's definitely correct. Lesh is an int hero, so mana burning int hero is definitely very high value. So it will give the Gyro the ability to win this lane. It's going to make Gyro mid look better than it is, but again, I'm not a huge fan of this. I love this hero, not a huge fan. Top lane, oh wow, they find a pretty, damn, how did they kill this guy? Wow, the Dawn actually just went on, and it was enough. He probably could have canceled that Dawn Q much quicker, I have to imagine. Maybe a bit of a misplay from KJ. Yeah, I don't know. He probably didn't expect him to go on him. But, yeah, I think if you cancel the Dawn Q, you're probably fine. So, that's a bit tough. That is a bit tough. Pudge was also able to TP out, so that's huge. The Dawn is doing great. And, yeah, I mean, that was another reason I'm a little surprised they picked Abba. I don't think Abba's, like, super, super good into Dawn in lane. It's pretty whatever, from my experience. Yeah, I don't feel like they should do bad. It's not like Pudge Dawn is some great lane, but I mean, it's okay. If you hit a hook, you'll probably get the kill. Maybe it's actually just a fine lane. I don't know. Not being on the same page here, though. Damn, that brings you to something. He skilled that shit level 2? 280! Oh my god. His ability, if you max channel, is actually just some giga nuke. That was ridiculous. What was that? He actually did like a third of Pudge's health. Okay, bot lane. Yeah, Axe doing well. Wow. Okay, the Abba is actually just perfect CS. Damn. 27. So he is kind of cooking. I don't know. He is kind of cooking. The Gyro winning mid, but again, it's with mana burn, so it's pretty fake. Not to be too much of a hater, but like being 20 gold ahead when Lesh is 0 mana is not so good. As Axe is happy feeding? Is that worth it? You definitely don't like. I don't think you feel that bad. The tower takes a lot of damage. Jug missed a flag bear. The tower takes a third of its health. It's okay. For sure. Also, it kind of frees up Tusk to roam this type of gameplay. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely their concept, and it makes sense. If I'm Heroic, I mean, I do like stuff like this Axe Tusk are really good for this reason as well, where basically, like, the Axe, as long as he gets off to a good start, which he will, in this game, especially with Chen leaving his creep mid, is that the Axe can jungle and have a good game very reliably, and then the Tusk is just going to Giga camp this lane, and yeah, it's super strong. Tusk is like elite at this type of thing. Super, super elite at this type of thing. Okay. Game looks fine. The Gyro. I can't believe they picked this shit. I don't know. Like, why? Why is he this hero? There's no way it's good. I am a believer. I am a huge believer in this like type of stuff, but I just can't see why you would pick this. Okay, so Chen making some stacks. Not that Gyro can take it, but Dawn can. Jug gonna be left alone. It definitely looks hard. Like, honestly, if I'm MOUZ, I wouldn't exactly know what to do. I say that and it looks like they're literally killing Abba. Kind of just forgetting about the hook. Nice hook. Flow. Nice Q. Gets it at a really good time. That's awesome. Okay. big plays from Pudge. And they need that because the Abba is 1,000 gold ahead. But Pudge's game is good. Honestly, Pudge is a very, very good game. He's high level. I guess the ring is even higher level. Wait, they didn't get double wisdom, did they? No. Okay. All right. Yeah, so they kill Abba. That's pretty huge. A little bit of damage onto the Lash. I mean, Chen is very annoying for Lash because, again, the creeps tank the Edict, and also there's actually a lot of reasons. The creep take the Edict. The mana burn is super good against Lash because he's an int hero. It burns based on int. And the Wildwing creep is actually super legit. Oh, take the haste. Yeah. You got a body block in there. They'll probably walk this Ringmaster down. Yeah. All right. So, good early game. Chen having a nice start. Straight rush mech. Wow, no mana boots? I'm kind of surprised. I feel like you should rush mana boots this game. You have a Pudge. This hero, like, Omega needs mana on Pudge. He does not want to buy mana boots. I don't like this Chen build. I think you have to buy mana boots here. It's just like, he's getting this mech at some insane time, so maybe it's okay, but Chen has huge mana problems. This hero is, like, terrible with mana. So, the fact that he's just, like, fine buying mech, which is also a very mana-intensive item, is kind of a lot. As, alright, they're gonna try. Oh, they push him out of the Dawn. Oh, okay, didn't matter. Whew. Not the best execution, but they get it done. Alright, they're camping mid. I definitely think, like, the Chen plus Dawn is probably very, very good at camping Lesh. They're just, like, good heroes at bullying the Lesh as mid one gets the rune. Alright. So they're finding some good moments. They're finding some big moments. Axe firming it up, no surprise. This guy should literally just AFK hit creeps for a long time as he TP's mid. And he's probably regretting that TP. He's going to run mid anyway. He's got his Blade Mail, so he is very good against this Gyro. As the Battle Hunker comes out, and alright. The mech almost saving the Gyro, but it's not enough. And alright, the Axe rotation does work out. Buyback on Gyro? What in the world is that? Bro. Gotta imagine the Tusk got denied. Holy, you're buying back? It's minute 10. He spent 500 gold. His next death is 60 seconds. My god. Alright. You know what? They kind of got Axe because of it. They chased Axe literally across the entire screen, which is worth it for sure. Nice hook from the Pudge. Yamich is hitting his hooks. This guy is definitely insanely good at this Pudge. I see why they're picking it. I mean, the Lesh is hella slowed down, which is great. The Gyro, not even close to Blade Mail. This Chen is Omega farm, though. Yeah, I mean, they're doing such a good job connecting up mid. This Dawn definitely looking good. The hook on the Abba was massive as well early, just to give this Dawn earlier levels. They find the Tusk, and probably another kill. I imagine the homing missile, yeah. We'll get him. All right, and they're doing great. This Chen is looking insanely strong. The Pudge looking insanely strong. He's level 7 at minute 12. You're just finding kill after kill after kill. But you can see here, this is why you kind of need mana boots. You literally can only click one W, and he's not buying mana boots even now. What? What crack are you on, Celery? What in the world? There's no way. How did they kill Axe? Donald? All right. Man, they are making it happen. This Pudge is finding kill after kill after kill. I mean, super nice. Playing fast with this Dawn is definitely really strong. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like, because they end up losing this game, I actually feel like if they didn't pick this Gyro mid, they'd maybe win. This position looks so good, but I don't know, this crap, there's no way. There's no way. It just doesn't even scale. Like, you, like, can't... I think he ends up buying right-click items, which, honestly, I actually super agree with. I think if you're gonna pick this, just play carry at some point. Don't try to go magic damage Gyro. It's, like, awful. It's beyond awful. Catch him. Okay. It's a nice angle. It's a nice angle. It's a big kill. Only dead for 60 seconds. No biggie. No biggie. Only dead for 60. No prob. As they're kind of trying to push the limits on Heroic. Flesh blinks in. He's got a shield. Alright, they're kind of overplaying here. Looks like maybe Dawn should have just gone out. I'm not exactly sure why she even feels that strong. She doesn't have her Blade Mail complete. She has no ult. Maybe she felt that the Jug was coming, but yeah, I mean, Chen is literally out of mana. Brother. There's no shot. He's like spamming clarities. It's still not enough. I know it's not enough. I played this here. It's not enough. Like, you want to click W again on this troll creep, but you actually just can't. Whatever. Why did they lose so much gold so quick? How did Gyro die? Oh, no. That was from before. Okay. Alright. I think at this point, Axe is close to Blink. He'll probably pair up with the Lesh, who's also close to Blink. I will admit, I think this double Blade Mail is very nice against Lesh. I love this type of stuff. Right? You have 2 heroes buying Blade Mail. I mean, there's other mid heroes that could buy Blade Mail. I wouldn't even mind if Void Spirit bought Blade Mail. Like, they picked that and bought a Blade Mail. I think it's just super hard for Lesh to play into Blade Mail. Super hard. As Abaddon, his game got slowed down hard. He's only having, like, considering he was Omega free, only getting, like, a 16-minute ratty is not so good. It might, I mean, if he dies, it's not even going to be that. As they're bringing Pudge here. Tusk trying to protect this Abba from the gank. It's nice positioning. As the Axe going to continue to farm. This hero generally just farms until Blink. He had that mid-rotation, which was nice. As Gyro pathetically farms a large camp. Okay, Ringmaster Max in the queue, playing with the Lesh. So this is their duo. The Tusk is going to defend the lane. Do you have a Blink? No. I was going to say. He has... Okay, why did I even ask that? Not even close. As they see Jug. Pretty hard for Lesh Ring to kill Jug. Not a good combo. When they have Axe, they'll easily kill the Jug. Axe is definitely one of the better heroes against Jug. Especially because Jug is like a Manta hero nowadays. I mean, I wonder if he'll buy S and Y. No, he's not going to pivot. I thought maybe you would pivot this game. You're against... I mean, Manta's not so good against Tusk, I think. Because the punch goes through anyway, but... Against, like, Axe, I could see him buying S and Y. There's not much to dispel. Perhaps he just thinks Manta's just better for, like, pushing waves. You can Manta dodge the call, but that's obviously pretty unreliable. Especially if you're getting punched first, which frequently will be the case. Okay. Missile coming through. They're diving the top lane. This looks like just kind of a casual kill on the Tusk. But they're actually afraid. They don't know where Heroic is, and Heroic is coming in. This is a big timing for Heroic. They have Blink on Axe. They have Radiance on Abba. As they'll use the Ringmaster ult to kill the Pudge. I think you definitely want to lead there. A decent call, but I don't know if you're supposed to call like that. I feel like the Pudge was dead, and the Dawn ult's going to come in. This looks a little weird. Double Blade Mail, super problematic. You can see the Lesh just has to kite. As Axe in a bad spot. Yeah, I think he rushed on Divine Llama there. I don't really think he had to call at all. So, a bit of a misplay. I'm really surprised he actually did that. Because, like, the Pudge is just giga dead. And I don't think you're not really going to kill this Gyro with a call. It's not like he's just going to... Unless Rocket Barrage is on, which it's probably not. Even if it is, I still think it's not enough. There's, like, no real follow-up damage. Because the Lesh doesn't want to blink in, necessarily. I think, like, Lesh knows that this guy's going to get, like... If you blink on this Gyro, he's going to get Mech 10 of God and such, so... I just don't think you feel comfortable doing that. But, yeah, I mean, that was a big miss for Heroic. That was a huge timing. They have Blink on Axe, Blink on Lesh, and Radiance on Abba, and they couldn't find a go. But, okay, they'll find a kill on Shen. Eventually. It's actually a big kill. That guy was huge. 700 gold. Wow. That is crazy. A crazy amount of gold. Okay. Shen pushing in the top lane. Summon a Satyr, almost to a Solar. Gyro working on a BKB. He bought his Shard, obviously. Course. As, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like this even looks like that good of an Abba game. Okay, they find another hook. What is this? Like a lane ward? Thread the needle? Alright. Gyro definitely does a lot of damage in those situations. Certainly isn't useless. Okay, the next fight is what I'm curious about. The Tormentor. Gonna be, what both teams are looking at here in a moment is, oh, they find the Axe. Wow, he's not buying BKB on Axe. I can't believe it. Oh, what a hook. I guess you can't hook Ancient, so it's probably not that good of a hook. Just a fine hook. Okay, picking out the ward. It looks like it's gonna be probably free. After Axe dies like that, it's probably free Torm for MOUZ, so you're probably feeling pretty good as Bull's coming out. Wow, the Gyro beats a lot of TPs there. That's huge. Can they get the Torm? Almost definitely. You have a Jug. Oh, no healing ward though. No healing ward makes with Chen it's fine. Yeah, with Chen it's fine. No problem. All right. How does Heroic win this game? They win this game pretty quickly too, right? Yeah, only 43 minutes from this position looks kind of hard. Definitely looks kind of hard. Okay, they're going to go for a wisdom play. That's what it looks like, at least. They have Donald, so, you know, they are technically 4 heroes here as they find the ring. Okay, this shield from Mava going to buy some time. Wow, committing Omni. Oh, man, this looks maybe okay. I mean, it got Abba ult. Oh, and the Donald's going to kill Lesh easily here. 4-man Axe Call, but there is 0 follow-up. Especially into Healing Ward and Chen. They have no way of getting in here. God, they're diving the fountain. But it looks good. Buyback on Lesh. That is so risky. Is he going to go in? If Lesh dies here? He's got to finish Chen now. Okay, honestly, it's a worthwhile buyback. Whew. Okay, it's a worthwhile buyback. Thank God, honestly. If Lesh isn't able to clean up, the game is like kind of cooked. That stun barely hit Gyro. If that didn't hit Gyro, also Chen maybe should kite better here. He's like auto-attacking for some reason. I feel like Chen probably didn't have to die either. Whew. I mean, it's a dieback on Lesh, but at least Lesh gets a triple there because, I mean, at least he's committing buyback. It kind of saves this game to some extent. All right. Oh, they kind of find Tusk. They're gonna get double wisdom, I think. Oh no, they didn't go for it. Okay. All right. Wow, Heroic wins this game. This game looks hard. This game looks really hard. I feel like Abba isn't super good into Jug. I feel like Jug should be really fine into Abba from this position because, like, once you get this Mega Healing Ward at 20, you could probably easily kite it because Abba chips. Right, this hero in teamfights isn't gonna explode anyone until he's like Bloodthorn. Even then, he's only gonna kill Sup. So, wow, going in different build on Jug this game. Yeah, I mean the Butterfly is pretty terrible against Axe. You just kill yourself really fast. God, he definitely looks better. Again, kind of the same reason I thought maybe he would go S and Y instead of Manta this game, but he probably just values the wave push more than anything else. They're hitting high ground. It's with Aegis, so yeah, this is pretty standard Jug gameplay. They'll drop the Healing Ward, plus blinking into kill. I like that decision. I think it's too important. Oh, there's actually a Lesh in the back line. Whisper taking a very risky route. 20 gold off BKB is insane, actually. That is not a good decision. I mean, there's no way. I mean, taking a back angle is good and all, but if you know the area is not warded, like, you have to be sure. They're going to call up Jug. Can they burst him? Okay, that's huge. If they can't burst Jug there, I think they just lose. Honestly, so a risky play, but a good play. Nice Jane stun. Pudge going in on the back line. I can't believe he bought Lotus on Pudge. I mean, I get it. You're against like Gyro Homing Missile, you're against Omni Slash, but to me, it's so hard to get out this game if you don't have BKB. Pudge going a little too deep, but whatever. It looks okay. They'll probably just disengage here. That dude. Okay, yeah. Just back off. Tusk is going to try to delay it, but I think he should be... Okay, Dawn is dead. Oh, Chen is dead too. Wow, catching a lot of stragglers. All right. So, big play from Devi. It's a nice call. Actually buying a shard. Wow. I really feel like you need BKB, but he's just buying the shard. Just wants to try to burst people with the double Battle Hunger. I mean, it's one of the best shards in the game. I love Axe Shard. Being able to stack Battle Hungers is super good. It just kind of lets you kill Sups. Especially, like, if you want to kill some Chen, kill some Pudge, just being able to stack these Battle Hungers. He's buying Yules on Pudge, but stacking these Battle Hungers is massive. As this Chen is in a really, really nice spot. So many heal items. It's going to be really easy to save the Jug. I will admit, I'm not like the hugest fan of Vlad's in this position. I feel like it's obviously okay. It's like decent with Dawn. It's like super solid with Jug. But at the same time, I kind of feel like maybe you just buy like a Holy Locket. You just play to save Jug when he gets called. I think maybe it's better. Because like the game plan from Heroic, I feel like I kind of thought it would be to just kill the Jug. Hey, he's Scotty now. Now that he's Scotty, he probably doesn't die during call. It's unlikely, especially with Hook and Donald. I don't see it happening. So yeah, maybe the Vlad's is just better. It definitely scales better, much better. Okay, so Abaddon, Blink, Leshrac, tough game for him. I'm kind of surprised they picked Lesh on 18 instead of Ursa. I still feel like maybe they're kind of spooked because of the game 1 Ursa situation, but I don't know. I feel like the Ursa looked fine that game, just some Orchid stuff happening. Okay. Let's go back. They find the Tusk, who he Omni Slashes. This Bristolus is a maniac with Omni Slash. This guy just clicks Omni in situations I feel like most people just wouldn't click Omni. As he queues up a second Battle Fury, obviously. Of course. As the Ringmaster queuing up a Glimmer Cape. I definitely think you have to buy Aether in this game. Like, I'm almost surprised he didn't rush Aether. The Blink is okay. I mean, the Glimmer is okay, but I don't know. I feel like you just buy an Aether, honestly, and you just play to hit a good box, like a well-timed box against Donald, against Homing Missile, Jug Spin. There's like, it's very easy to click against like stuns. It's very easy to click things like any save ability, especially like ring save, because you want to click it immediately. So I'm a little surprised that he didn't rush Aether, but he's got it now. Like, even Blink Aether, I think, is more than acceptable in this game, because it's very easy to use your ult if you have Aether, like the ult Q. I think like Blink Aether, Blink, you want like Aether, Blink, Glimmer this game, because I think you want to be able to follow up like the Axe Chain Stun or Tusk Chain Stun with your ult, and you want Glimmer so you don't like immediately die when you do that, so you're like harder to see, harder to target. Okay, they find the ring. The Gyro trying to scale into the game. He's buying an Axe next. This is why Gyro mid is also so awkward. It's like, at this point in the game, you almost would expect him to try to go Magic. Okay, they make a move on Heroic, but they don't find it. You almost would expect him to go Magic, but at the same time, it's just hard. Like, buying Magic items on Gyro is just weird. I don't really think there's anything that feels good. Like, literally, I don't think there's anything. Nothing that comes up to the top of my head. Like, things like E-Blade I don't think are good. I don't think Shiva's is good. I don't think Hex is good. I don't think Octarine is good. I don't think Bloodstone is... There's, like, nothing really that I would like to see him buy. I hope he takes Rocket Barrage damage at 20. If he takes flat cannon attacks, I'm gonna, like, literally kill someone. Okay, they find another good sequence. Roche up in 20. So let's see how both these teams posture for the Roche, because that is going to be the big moment. Please don't take flak attacks. Thank God. Okay, mid one is, he's onto it. He's accused of Satanic. Satanic? I mean, maybe. You are against Axe, but I don't know. Really? Maybe. To be fair, I think you want your end inventory to be Daedalus Satanic. I just think maybe you buy Crystallis and then Satanic, so you actually, like, the Axe does something. I don't know. He's probably afraid of buying something like that because of Axe, which is reasonable. As Jug, almost a butterfly. This guy is spooky. Gonna probably be... I'm surprised... Oh, okay, so I guess he feels like he's just gonna right-click this game, which I can see. Going Abyssal. I am such a big fan of Ags on Jug, but I can see, like, the full stat up this game. Just try to hit... He can definitely man-fight the Abba. As, okay, they're gonna try to force them back. Jug, extremely good at this. Would like to see him move his Healing Ward back a little, but it didn't matter. It's alright. Some weird shenanigans happening. How did this even go down? Looks so awkward. Gonna have to BKB here. The Donald comes out, barely dodges it. Oh, this is terrible. Alright, pretty big overextension from Heroic, and also Abaddon in a weird position. Alright, he's fine. Man, the fact that Heroic wins this game in 10 minutes is so impressive. How in the world? This next team fight is going to be huge. We're going to have to watch this next team fight from, it's such a late Roche, which feels a little unfortunate, but no way they can contest this on Heroic, so this is just dead. How do you win so fast from this position? This unironically, like, looks terrible. Okay, Jug has Aegis. He's almost got completed Abyssal. I mean, they're going to go high ground really soon. Wow, he's buying Ags on Ringmaster. So if you don't know what this does, it gives you 2 ults, and then it makes your ults, like, shoot ease. It's okay. You just have to, like, be afraid that someone's buying an Uli. And Dawn is just buying an Uli. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's, like, okay. It's definitely an Ags that I think is underrated, but the reason why it's, like, uncommon, I think, is because, number 1, the hero isn't picked that much, but number 2, because, by the time you get it, there's usually a nullifier at a high level. I would say at a low level, Aether Ags Ring is probably really, really good if there's just, like, a lack of nullifiers. But, wow, I'm surprised. Okay, they gotta go high ground soon. I mean, you have Jug. You can definitely think about it. So, they show some heroes bottom. I think it's time to go. You have no creep wave. So, Heroic doing a pretty good job of killing some of the waves. They have a top wave, though, now. Heroic will definitely be ready for this push. Level 25 is what on Jug? Yeah, the lifesteal. Okay, Tuskax. That's going to be big. And they're going to call as well. They're going to just try to completely reposition his Jug. And they get him literally in the fountain. Kind of. Nice stun from Lesh on the Manta. It's actually really hard for them to save Jug. And such a good poke. That's insanely good. The Tuskax saving the game. I was going to say, I don't know how you poke this Jug, but that's how you do it. Tuskax, okay. I actually want to watch kind of from this ring perspective a little bit. Oh, he doesn't have his Ags yet, actually, so. Gonna be too crazy. Donald the Omega late. Maybe they could have saved Jug there, actually. I kind of forgot they have Donald, but you have Chen and Dawn and Hook? Wait, where did the Hook go? He must have missed, because surely you're trying to save Jug from this position. Oh, I think if you hook out Jug here, the game is in some really good spot. So, a bit of a misplay from Yamich, in my opinion. Going for a Tusk kill, I mean, I get it, but I feel like it's easy to hook allies, generally, especially when they're called. You know, they're going to walk in a straight line. So, I'm not so sure about that. And the Donald, when did he click it? He just wasn't ready? He wasn't even looking. What are they talking about? Like, surely your comms are like, I'm going high ground, look. He's taking his neutral item. If you're gonna ult, it's like now. Oh my god. Okay. Big choke. I mean, choke from Yamich, choke from Boom. There's no way Jug should die like that. They're gonna try to kill him again. What in the what? Alright. There's no way. There's no way. What is he hooking? No. Maybe it was intentional. Maybe he thinks Jug's not going to die, but oh my gosh. They actually, like, Pudge, one of the reasons I actually am starting to love this Pudge is because when you go high ground, it's one of the best heroes in the game at, like, bailing out the guy that's sieging. Surely, I mean, he knows that on Yamich. I'm sure he does, but oh my gosh. No way. Like, no, actually, no way. Still feel like the Gyro is, like, super whatever, but whatever. He's almost on, like, a decent timing if he gets his data list. The problem is it takes literally forever to get here. Because you don't farm that much when you have no points in flak. You don't farm much. You don't farm at all. You fight. That was insane. That was one of the... I mean, Tusk Kick saving the game, but not gonna lie, I feel like it was a very winning position for MOUZ. That's like some... They're choking pretty hard. Alright, they're gonna find another jump from Heroic. Hook comes out, but again, do you really want to play for hooks like this at this point in the game? Maybe it's okay. Abaddon not in the best position. Watch from Abba's perspective, actually. Going on the Pudge. It's actually really hard for him to do damage, especially with no nullifier. He's got to kill this healing ward. Bad healing ward micro. No way you're supposed to just let it die like that. As they're going to go on Jug. Call comes out. Can they kill him? Tusk punch to chain. And oh my god, he has no buyback. What in the heck? In the hecking heck is happening? What is this? Actually kind of insane. I don't know. Actually kind of insane. Whatever happened in this game for them to lose like this. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, you actually need some like miracle fight, and they actually somehow got it. It's like Tusk Kick into chain stunning Jug with Dawn messing up ult and Pudge not hooking him out twice. It's like the only way. And it like happened. It happened. It actually happened. Okay. MOUZ, I'm not surprised they lose game 4. I'm not surprised. This is like some Omega mental breaker. Like, you look at this, you look at that back, and you're like, guys, how do we throw from this position? We have a 5-slotted Jug, like, full item up on Abba. Oh, no, 2-man call. Okay, I mean, they have Dawn. That's why it's actually such a nice Dawn pick. It's, like, so easy to save for max call in this game. Nice save from the ring, so he can't save because the axe is nullified now. This fight looks pretty good. The healing ward literally healing for 30,000 in this fight. Hypnotized Jug. Is he really going to die from this position? He still has Omni. Okay, Omni comes out on... Oh, nice ring save. So the ring axe kind of cooking in this fight. Having 2 of them, and he's doing it at really, really good times. Got a good one on axe. Snowball save on axe, ring save on axe. Then Omni Slash comes out. That's obviously huge. Super nice box there, and then the Omni Slash goes onto a borrowed time Abaddon, which is obviously not what you want. The Ring Dagger's kind of putting in work as well, and man, the fact that they're able to kite out this fight is so impressive. They're doing such a good job. Flush getting low. Pudge buys back. Another battle on the ring. Once you get double battle hungered with like no display, you actually just can't move. Unless you're facing it. Nice kick. They're actually just going to chase them down here. They're out of gas completely, I think. Dawn is pretty useless in these positions. Honestly, it's very hard for Dawn to do much of anything as they find probably the best target in the Chen. Two-man call. I think you just... Okay, they're going to try to burst Jug. Maybe it's correct? Yeah, I mean, he's a no Omni, so you definitely can. All right, the game ends. Wow. I mean, definitely nice calls from Devi. I think MOUZ should have won this game, for sure. I think the double blade mail is actually really good. This Dawn pick is fantastic. Actually, in hindsight, it does so much this game. It's really easy to kill Lesh in the early game because this hero is super immobile. Like, you get on top of him with Pudge, you can actually just Dawn ulti him. So it's like super easy to pressure Lesh with the Chen. I just don't get the gyro. I don't get it. I actually think like they'll win this game with gyro, but they should win this game with gyro, but I still don't get it. I don't know what the purpose really of it was. Maybe they think like it's some sort of counter to Lesh because you put a missile on him and then you walk up and hook him when the missile hits him. I can kind of see it, sort of, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's better than I think. It's obviously a fine blade mail hero. It uses blade mail well. The damage is good on a high attack speed with Flak. It's a hero that wants to frontline. I love blade mail gyro. It's unironically like a meme within my team that I think this shit's good. Like, but I don't know. All right, see you guys in game 4. All right, let's get into game 4, which, believe it or not, has a Juggernaut. He unironically played 4 games of Juggernaut in a row on Crystallis. 3 games of Pudge, 4 games of Jug. That is something special right there. I mean, my God. I respect that Heroic wasn't just like, let's ban it. They're just like, let's play against it. First big Jug. Let's just play it. Queen of Pain response from Heroic. This ends up being mid this game, but it's definitely flex for them. I think this is a very, very strong hero still. I'm surprised a lot of teams didn't continue to look at this hero just because it flexes to all 3 of the corals very, very well. I also think it's a fine support, but yeah, definitely flexes to all the corals. So again, mid MP ban, Marcy ban, Tusk ban, Mars ban. Tusk is definitely one of Yamich's top heroes this tournament. Mars, one of the top heroes of Boom. Marcy flex, NP mid, Chen ban. Okay. So, I like the Chen ban here. If you're going to pick Quap, I think Quap is very much annoyed by Chen. In the early game, the mana burn creep is really, really bad for int heroes. And so, I think it's super good to ban out the Chen. Just like, you don't want to have to deal with that. It's one of the heroes that can stop Quap from being this annoying early game hero pretty easily. Going back, okay. Snapfire picked up. Totally chill. Nothing special. I don't think it's a response to Jug at all. In fact, I think this hero is bad against Jug. I mean, the only thing Snap has going against Jug is like the Ags, but that's like so fake. So it's, yeah, no. Okay. By the way, again, Lycan ban, Beast ban, Enigma ban, just they don't want to play against the units of Devi. And then the Axe ban. So wow, picking up the Jug, banning Axe. Was it really that bad? I don't know. Was it really that bad? I'm not sure you need to ban it, but okay, sure. I'm not sure this matchup is that unplayable, really, or even tough, but okay. Sure, Spirit Breaker ban as well. Okay, definitely with the Quap. This like Spirit Breaker Quap is definitely strong. Kind of just Spirit Breaker with these like ranged offlaners is certainly nice. Clockwork comes out here. Okay, really nice clock pick. Oh, I'll cover the Pugna Pudge. I don't think Pugna is very good against Snap. It trades Snap reasonably well if it's against the Snap in lane, which it ends up not being. But I think in general, like Snap has some decent things against Pugna. Number 1, I think Snapbolt is very good against Pugna. Whoever Pugna's trying to save, sometimes you just have too much damage for the Pugna to save through. On top of that, if the Pugna starts life draining an ally, you can kind of just switch the Snapbolt over to the Pugna, and when the Pugna's healing is someone, he's taking damage, and it's like very, very awkward. So then you start getting blasted by a Snapbolt when you're half health. It's very awkward. They pick up the clock. I love the clock here. Nice with Quap. Gives you control for the Quap. Gives you control for the Snapbolt. Very nice into the Pugna. Very nice into the Pudge. Love the clock here. Super simple. Not so good against Jug, for sure, but it's okay. It's good enough against these other 2 heroes. I will admit, Pudge, I think, is okay against Clock nowadays. It used to be really bad before Clock had, like, the meat shield, but now that he has meat shield, you have, like, a decent way of tanking battery assault in general. But Pudge Sup doesn't have that many levels in E for a while, so I would say Pudge Core is good against Clock for sure, but Pudge Sup, probably not so good. Pick up an NS. I like it. I definitely like it. I think against Pugna, Silence is great. Against this Pudge, Silence is great. Dismember, even hook safe. You know, you hook someone out. Sometimes the NS can kind of just get there and keep the Silence going anyway. And then this Silence is obviously just very good against Jug. The lane is also super easy, so for NS. So I like it. I wouldn't say it's like just game ruining, but it's definitely nice. It's definitely nice. You're also a hero that can feel pretty good at unironically tanking hook. Like, you can go on someone and tank the hook and then just silence the Pudge, you know? It's fine. What do they go for here on MOUZ? The pick to me is a little unclear. I mean, because you don't know what the Quap is. You've already picked your safe lane, so it's not like you can counterpick NS. What do you pick? It has to be something just like stable, super stable, probably your offlaner, so it doesn't get banned out. It could be the Pango again. They're gonna go for Ember, sure. Definitely fine. I like the Ember here. There is NS silence, but the reason why Ember is nice is it just has too much synergy with these heroes. And I like MOUZ just kind of chatting up and saying, yeah, sure, you could pick, like, I mean, they're gonna have to ban Huskar, I think. But I like them chatting up. It's just chains into hook is super nice. Chains for Pugna is super nice. Like, playing around mid with Pudge, Pugna, Ember is really easy. You set up hooks with Pudge, with chains for Pudge, and then the Pugna like takes a tower and saves the Ember and like puts down a Nether Ward, and you just like battle around Ember. It's really easy game plan. So I like it. They ban out the Centaur for sure. I love the Cent ban against NS, right? Dealing with the W. So honestly, I could have seen them picking Cent in this slot too. Yes, they have some decent things against Cent, like, not really actually. Nah, I feel like they maybe should have just picked the Cent. I kind of agree with this Heroic ban. It's actually so good. I like the Ember as well. They probably would have banned it on Heroic because I think Mage Slayer Ember is very hard to deal with this game. You know, as long as Pudge and Pugna are behind him, it's not that easy for him to die to some NS. You should get saved. I would imagine, I would have expected like Monkey King ban and maybe Monkey King is playable, but kind of looks like Monkey King ban and Huskar ban, but they just opt to ban Ursa, which, yeah, I mean, it's gonna, I mean, they have last pick on Heroic, and it's gonna counter the melee guy. They're gonna pick a melee guy with Pudge, almost certainly, and it's tied. Okay, I don't mind it. It should be okay against Quap. You sometimes purge the dagger, but like a good Quap will, you can see the animation of the purge, and you can dagger him after that if you just click him a bunch. They have fine things against Tide. They can definitely kill him with like these sups in the early game if he maxes Assault especially. NS Silence is like kind of decent against Tide. I don't mind the Tide though. I think Tide is an underrated hero. I think it's very good with these heroes. You just need someone to run in and give vision. 100%. You want a pipe buyer and you want someone to give vision. So love the Tide. I think it's super solid here. And what is Heroic gonna go for? They need a carry, right? So Ursa's banned out, Monkey's banned out. They could theoretically pick Huskar mid, but I have a feeling, does Whisper play it? It's definitely a decent Huskar mid game. I could totally see them picking Huskar if they wanted to play that. They go for Abba. Okay, I don't think this is some great Abba game. I mean, they're just picking stable lanes, like clearly. Definitely not some insane Abba lane or game. I mean, it's okay, but it's not some great hero against Ravage. I think Tide Shard is one of the better abilities at controlling Abba. It actually stops him from blinking even if his ult goes off. If he buys a blink on Abba, that's the Tide anchor, his Shard. I feel like you could say like, oh, you purge, anchor smash, but like, not really. Not really. Frequently you've already used shield, and it's like you use way more anchors than shield. So I feel like this should be a pretty free lane for Tide, I would imagine. Maybe I can see a world where they like camp this guy. Maybe they can try lane him level 1, but their kill potential isn't the best. I could see them try laning level 1 this game on Heroic. It's not that strong, but they could do it just to be annoying. And I think it's hard for MOUZ to deal with because Pugna's not so good at this. If the NS is left alone, I don't think he's gonna have trouble. I wonder what they'll do. I could totally see Heroic leaving this NS alone. 100% I could see them leaving this NS alone and try laning. But I don't know if they'll do it. I don't know if they'll do it. We'll have to see. They have the option. Okay, are they going to do it? Clock is so far running bottom. Not TPing yet. And usually he would be top by now. NS is going to get the free block under the tower. No, the Jug might have a good enough block. Okay. Jug's going to have a good enough block. He's going to instantly spin on the NS, doing some good damage. That seems pretty nice. Yeah, they're tri-laning. And this is something that you can do with NS, where if you feel like the pause 5 is kind of a weak hero, you just drop NS alone because he's very sustainable. Very fast. 5.5 regen, 5 armor, high damage, creep secure. This hero is excellent in these scenarios. And you just tri-lane. And, yeah, looks like they just find the Pudge and they just, click him to death? What, do you run into a sec? How do you... Because this lane isn't that good at killing. Abba's not so good at killing in this situation. Oh my god, what a cog pushback. Actually so good. They just click him to death. Actually so good. Tide has 0 XP so far, and Abba's almost level 2. Oh my god, I love this shit. I love this. I love it so much. You might be like, oh, NS is going to have a tough time. Yes. Honestly, I think if NS could have gotten a better block, because NS can be in a better position than this. Like, I would say what he did wrong is that he probably should block from, like, here. Like, he should probably block, like, literally at the tower if he's allowed to, which I think he was. Or what you can do is you can let a creep ahead from here. You can, like, let one of the melee creeps ahead, and the wave, like, slowly pushes into you. So, yeah, I actually think he could be doing a lot better, but obviously, like, once you get first blood in this tri-lane, yeah, once you get first blood in this tri-lane, you're, like, super chilling, and it's gonna get to the point once Clock gets level 2 that you can't even approach the lane. The cog hits come out, and it's another kill. Pudge maybe overcommitted too. I was gonna say, oh my god, body blocks from Clock. He's dead. Oh my god, it's so good. It's actually so good. NS is barely behind Jug, too. To be fair, he's going to have to buy regen. I also, one thing I will... Maybe I'm saying too. I'm gonna save some of my thoughts for myself, because I have a lot of opinions on this shit. I think it's so good. I think it's so good. I have opinions on how to make it better as well. I'm going to keep some of those to myself just for now. Maybe you guys can theory craft in the comments. But, alright. Quap laning against Ember. This matchup is, I've heard, pretty 50-50. So, I mean, he just dodged a dagger. Basically, because Ember can dodge a dagger, you go like, oh, he took chains. Oh, I thought you would... Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess because you have Pudge, you probably feel like you have to. It definitely makes the matchup harder. No E? It makes the match... I feel like you want to be 0-1-2. 2 points Flame Guard at this point, so you can, like, run up to the Quap. Oh, okay. So he goes back for it. Alright. Sure. Quap is definitely annoying him pretty hard, though, just kind of clicking him a lot. I mean, Quap's base stats are just so good, so you just get to do this. As NS does end up going down. Oh, and he died with TP. Oh, man. All right. I mean, Devi kind of struggling, because I don't think this is one of the lanes where I think NS is, like, quite good in. They have, like, no slow, no stun. Pugna is super bad against, like, this NS type of thing. Like, super bad. So, yeah, I don't think he's supposed to do this bad. I actually think he's doing worse than he should. Sure. Yeah, coming to the ruins, maybe a little chain in the hook action. What happens? Clock comes over. Okay, it was a chain in the hook, but Quap does a bit too much damage for them to conveniently chase. However, Pugna shows up. They'll have to blink away. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Quap going very... Oh, okay, they just kill Ember. I mean, it does look a little sus. Honestly, the Slight comes out. Nice job from KJ to save his Q and hit it at the right time. Super good. But okay, Tide should be able to recover from this position pretty well. Honestly, I think that this position for NS is actually harder than it is for Tide. So this is where, like, I think if the NS struggles a bit too much, it can definitely backfire. Like, he's buying Crown, he's buying Boots. He gets off a nice side pull, but it's tough now. The Jug is going to hit Omni Slash at some insane time because of the fact that he died with no TP. Like, NS at this point, in my opinion on how this lane should go, should be close to level 5 and have Helm of Iron Will, so that you can kind of, like, you want Helm and Boots. Maybe just Helm, and Rush Helm Dom. I think that's fine too. However, yeah, he's struggling. However, this, I mean, I say he's struggling, but Part of the reality is that this ABBA is like also just insanely farmed, and Tide is actually more poor than ABBA. This is why another reason why I don't exactly understand the ABBA pick. I think they probably just think the matchup is good. It's a hero that doesn't die to Omni. It doesn't die if you get hooked. But I feel like if you pick some sort of like, I don't know, a Razor that has like a good matchup into Tide, the Tide literally can't play at all. But sure, they're prioritizing game matchups rather than like being full cheese, which I think is fine. I think either can work. Depends how good you are at cheesing. Yeah, gets his Courier. 250 gold. Courier kills there. 250 gold, guys. People don't realize how broken Courier kills are. They are insanely good. All right, Quap maxing Dagger. I wonder if he'll take the 4th point. I think you should. No, he didn't. Okay. Clock. 2-2-0. I like that this game. I think you can definitely get a lot done with Battery Assault. Against Tide, against Pugna, against Pudge. Definitely a lot of good use cases. But all right, Tide hitting level 6 at a very nice timing. His game is definitely recovered. The NS actually getting away with, I don't want to say murder, but oh, he was able to drag the wave. What? They killed Jug? Oh, I just straight up missed probably the most important kill of the game. I'm like mega choking. How does Jug die? What in the world is that? That is one of the craziest Dota kills I've seen in my life. Oh my god, they are back. That just straight up wins them the game. I actually think that is like the best Dota kill of all time or something. That is like insane how... Because it also lets him do this. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. And he gets a Courier as well. Actually ridiculous how... I can't stress how high impact that is. That like changes the entire landscape of the game. The NS goes from kind of poor to now he's just like Omega chilling. Like insanely chilling. Where this Tide is not insanely chilling. He doesn't have phase boots yet. Right? And on top of that, the NS is going Helm Dom, so he's going to recover very, very well. And Tide will recover. The Zero recovers okay if you have stacks. He basically needs like 2 points W, max E, and he can take some stacks and recover, but man, that's crazy. That is crazy. All right. Quap, Invis coming bottom. Poor Tide. Bro can't catch a break. Oh, they have a sentry. Okay. Catches a break. I take it back. NS completing his Helm Dom. Gets a little Acorn Boy. Silence. Is this enough? It's enough to at least force something, yeah. Can they kill him? Snap Bolt, they definitely will. Man, weird stuff from MOUZ. I mean, this is... To be fair, it's hard to TP and save here. I mean, the Pugna literally doesn't have TP. Which, maybe that's why they're... Why do they know... Do they know Pugna has no TP? Maybe they saw this Pugna... Oh, they probably clicked on... I wonder if they clicked on Pugna. CC has no TP. To be fair, I don't think it's that easy for Pugna to save Jug here, but like, you're level 6 on Pugna. You definitely can get some work done here. Right? You click another word here. You probably like blast and life drain the snap. Maybe you save Jug, but probably you just want to like offensively use your spells so you don't die to the nukes. Because, as I said, like snap is... I mean, they get a decent trade, but that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Pudge dies too. I mean, Pudge late TPs, so at that point, just don't save it. At that point, it's cooked. You used Omni. I mean, there's no threat. The Abaddon super, super farmed, even with Jug. So this game is not cooked, as they're running at the Abba a little bit. This feels pretty forced. This is with no Omni into Jug ult. This looks very forced. They're bringing every hero Tide dies? Do they have enough gas in the tank to get through the shield? I don't think so. Oh, man. Looks like almost a bit of a tilt play from Chrysalis. Because I don't really see much of the angle at all, and I don't think he's even killing the Abaddon here. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. This looks weird. It looks weird. The Pugna, maybe... Can they get here faster on... I mean, they opted to farm a camp on Pugna Ember. It kind of looks like if they actually don't farm this camp, maybe this play works. Oddly enough. Because this Ember is actually very, very strong. He has max E. But, oh, he shows up to this fight. There's no way he has E. Oh my gosh. Honestly, if they don't farm that camp, maybe this is fine. This Ember's really strong. when you have max E on Ember, these early fights, you do a lot. You're basically invincible. But he's just taking a fight. It's basically like he's level 5, 6, you know? He just doesn't do much. I mean, by the time his E comes up, it just doesn't even save him. He just dies to nothing. I mean, that looks like game 4 tilt because, I mean, this is a sequence where I think if you're in full spirits and everyone's on the same page and fully communicating in good mood, like, maybe you execute this properly and you at least trade even. Because it didn't look bad. Right? This Jug is not that weak. He has max spin. This guy has Ravage. This guy is Ravage. The Pugna is level 6. The Pudge is not strong, but you don't need him there. The Ember is strong. Like, I would say the Ember is stronger than Quap, you know, at this point. It's close. I don't think the Quap had ult either, right? So that looked fine, like on paper, but just very, very poorly executed. And MOUZ is just kind of, it feels like they're choking a bit, you know? They're just kind of, like the Pudge is like dying with the Jug top. I mean, Jug dies, sure, but like then the Pudge is TPing at like a point where the Jug just looks completely dead. To get another kill, Ember getting poked out. I'm surprised this game goes 40 minutes. As NS playing bottom here. Got his Blink Dagger queued up, nothing new there. They go on Pugna a little bit. Okay. Alright, Divide Llama finally going too far. Oh my god, they're not going to kill him. Oh, brother. It just feels like on MOUZ, if they were slightly on the same page and they won that bottom fight, if that bottom fight drew even, I feel like their draft just looks good. I don't know. I feel like they have very, very nice synergy within their heroes. I love their draft on MOUZ, genuinely. I think these heroes, like these 5 heroes, play super, super well together. Like they cover kind of everything. You have like objective damage, you have early game skirmish, you have save, you have tower damage. I think like the way these 2 subs play with the mid, which is a very important concept, like how well do your subs play with the mid is like super crucial. But they're just choking. They're kind of just choking. Tide gets run down. They look for a hook. This tower's dead. And yeah, I mean, you lose both your side lane tier 1s. Now the map is going to start to get weird. Like, basically, any smoke to a side lane is going to hit. And it's hard to respawn once there's no tier 1s, you know? It's just very, very difficult. This Quap. Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. And that's what I mean. I feel like it should be theoretically pretty easy for them to, like, play the game, you know? This sub-duo is very good. You can see, it's not hard to kill someone. And you can be like, oh, but, you know, they didn't have hook there. They didn't have, like, Abba shield. But, you know, these things are not that reliable. You can definitely, like, get a lot done with these subs. Like, it's very, very easy. You go as 3. It's super hard to fight. Like, this Mage Slayer Ember, if it comes out at a much more reasonable time, then he picks up, like, a Kaya Sanj. It's going to be super hard. Like, even here, why isn't the Pudge with him? What is exactly... I don't think they would kill Clock. It's pretty hard for Pudge to interact with Battery Assault, but still. Feels like maybe they should just be together. You should try for kills, force TP, stuff like that. Okay, Abaddon completing his Radiance. Quap getting poked very hard. Ember is definitely very annoying for Quap. It's one of those matchups that's just... I mean, for instance, he, like, not accidentally, but he dodges Dagger there, and then you rush a Mage Slayer, and it's very hard for Quap to play. Like, this matchup is definitely good for Ember in the mid game. Definitely favorable. Especially with Pugna, I feel like it's super hard for Quap to play. If they get off to a decent start, they can like ball up around Ravage. I don't know, it just seems like a nice game for these heroes. At least fine, but now the NS has some really nice blink timing considering how his game started. It was terrible. Kill off the Ember. Nicely done. Into mid tower, super nice. Perfect rotation, straight into a tier 1. Exactly what you want. Okay. No nighttime on NS is fine. This is why you buy the Helm Dom. It just lets you farm jungle. Or even a wave very efficiently. It's super nice. Okay, farming up some back camps. Nighttime. How will they make their next move? Is this just another chain into... Oh, why did he Omni Slap? Okay, it's just another chain into hook. Oh, no. It's just chain into Dismember. Okay, I see why he Omni'd. That guy actually wasn't going to die. Do they have the gas in the tank? I mean, they're all full HP. Pipe complete. This could be a big fight for MOUZ. Pipe complete. They used a lot, and they didn't really do much damage. This is, again, why I like their draft. I feel like this pipe timing on Tide is, like, huge. Ravage comes out. Oh, the cookie actually saving... Oh, Jug's in a bad spot now. The cookie actually... Oh, they canceled They canceled Snap Ult, but the Jug is still gonna die. Oh my god, they're like 6k behind, and they're barely losing the fight. Barely losing the fight. I mean, it doesn't look like it now. Like, everyone's half HP, but it's so close. Like, that Ravage is barely missing. You know, if this game is a bit closer, the heroes are slightly higher level, the enemy heroes are slightly lower level, I feel like it's hard for Heroic to fight. I don't know. Like, I love this NS tri-lane stuff, but I do feel like it's like some really nice Ember game. Honestly, I can see why they picked it. I don't think the NS is actually a big problem for this hero in the early game. It's only until NS has Blink. Even then, it might be playable again with Pugna. I don't think it's easy for you to die, you know? Like, you're gonna get decrepit. And so, it's a shame. I feel like this game could have been this, like, really back and forth game. Instead, kind of looks like a beatdown. Okay. What do you do now on MOUZ? He's saying go bottom. I kind of agree. You need to open this tower somehow. But there's probably a ward somewhere. Wouldn't be surprised if he dies very shortly. Okay, he's fine for now. Blasting some camps, chilling. This is quite the gameplay. Okay, Pugna's farming some back camps. Pudge dies on the midway. Surprised he's not placing a ward. I wonder what he's thinking about, like, in terms of where to ward here. Okay, he's gonna finish up bot tower. Getting a lot done on the Pugna here. This is a pretty nice sequence. As another fight's gonna break out. Let's see this jump. Full wrap. They're gonna try on the Jug, but they actually missed the chain stun. Pipe comes out. I think Jug should get off Omni here. Oh my god. Such good micro on the Helm Dom. The spin gets wasted. They're gonna chase now. This doesn't look that bad. This doesn't look that bad for Heroic. He's gonna chase on Abba. That's kind of risky, no? Is Ember just unable to get here? Oh, Ember's on the back line. Actually want to watch that fight in free camera. Jump on Jug. Hookshot completely misses, which makes it look pretty promising. It's a nice quap ult to kind of push the Jug back in. I think it's pushed out by Cogs. Alright, it's kind of funny. Abba not in the best spot. Should probably shield the Nether Ward in a really good spot. And yeah, I mean, Nether Ward lives on 1 health, which is really great. The Snap tries to kill it, which is often a reason why Snap can be pretty nice in this matchup until Pugna has the 10 talent. I'm actually surprised Pugna didn't opt to take the 10 talent. I feel like against Snap, like, yes, you can place the Nether Ward. Like, usually Snap isn't even in position to hit it, so that's why I think it's fine to not skill it, but I don't know. It can happen. Like, the Nether Ward goes down now, which is actually kind of annoying. It would do a lot if it stayed up here, but yeah. All right. Yeah, they just ran out of gas. I feel like Tide should buy his shard next. I feel like it's too important. It's like so good against NS, so good against Quap, so good against Abba. Kind of surprised he's not just buying it next. I think his team like lacks kind of control when BKBs come out. I guess the shard doesn't really solve that, but I don't know. It's so nice. I feel like it's just really good. Okay. Kind of a desperation smoke. Again, this game goes 39 minutes. So maybe they find a good angle here. Okay, hook on the best possible target. Literally the best target. That's a big kill. Oh, and they're gonna go Roche. So this is kind of a big choke from Heroic. If they can try to force it, I think they absolutely should. You found your best target. All right, big mistake from Heroic. There's no way you should. I mean, it's not an easy read to make necessarily, but you definitely have to know that they can do this, where they can like kill Snap, because it's definitely the best target to jump, and then go for a play like this. Especially when you kill the Snap there. If you kill Snap anywhere else, it's probably whatever. But killing Snap there is your best possible kill. So that's huge. That is huge. And in typical Crystallis fashion, he is still very farm. This Jug hero farms fast, let me tell you. This fast at making you run quicker. This hero is just general base attack time. You click. You click creeps. Let me tell you. Abaddon, scaling it up. Quap, Shiva's completed. It's going to be hard for... I feel like they kind of peaked now, I'm not going to lie. I think the MOUZ draft, you fall off a bit. I think the Ember kind of caps... I mean, he prefers the mid game a bit. I think... same thing with Tide. This hero, like, on his pipe timing is a menace. I don't want to say Tide falls off, but, like, you kind of need a bunch of items to not fall off. Uh-oh. Okay, this is Jug with... This is Jug with, they, like, sort of waste Snapple almost completely, and this is Jug with a wasting healing ward. Feels like maybe a bit of a preemptive healing ward. The Pugna heals, not enough. They gotta get out, though. I don't think Heroic can fight. They used a lot. Oh, Tide did buy the shard. NS has to be KB because of it, so that's something. Orchid on Tide does definitely nothing. And alright, they strike back. I mean, that's their Aegis, so it's not, like, insanely good, but they strike back. As Ember looking for another kill. Gets cogged, and then just gets a chain out of it. Throws the hook, but it's a little late. Onto the backline with Abba, but he's actually unable to find his target, and he's leashed. This looks... Oh, there's no Omni, though. Do you really have enough damage? No. Alright, it wasn't good. I take it all back. In my head, they're about to Omni slash this Abaddon. It's on cooldown. It's on cooldown. Jug ain't doing shit. It's on cooldown. Alright. I don't know why this game even goes on much longer than this. I guess they're just kind of waiting a third Roche. Yeah, it's just your typical wait third Roche. Looks like MOUZ is gonna try to contest it. We'll see how this plays out. Quap finds the Pudge. Definitely a pretty nice target, so there's no save. Explode the Pudge. Omni Slash gets Lotus. At least a large percentage of it. Wait, what? Who has the... Oh, Quap has the Lotus. That's kind of Chad. Okay. Definitely Chad. Baiting the Omni. Fortunately... Oh, no. It is just on the Lotus. How does that work? It's like following... Yeah, I don't know. That's actually so weird. I've never even seen it. I've never seen Omni do that. I guess it sort of follows. Oh, he's got the neutral item on Quap. Oh my god, he's buying so much time. Finds the Pudge. Baits Omni. Like, yeah, this game is over. Alright, Heroic looking good, man. This Whisper mid, I doubted the shit out of it, but they're cooking. They are cooking. He's cooking. Yeah, I don't know. Impressive stuff. I love their strategies on I love both these teams' strategies. I will admit, I love the fact that they're just ripping this Jug. I think it looks pretty strong. Feel like they probably should have even... I mean, they definitely should have won Game 3. Maybe they played better Game 4. Because this Game 4 kind of looks like a bit of a mental collapse. This team has been playing super well, MOUZ. And then, like, to kind of make a few pretty pivotal chokes. Like, this Pudge TP is a big choke. This bottom fight... I mean, like, if your Jug's gonna commit his TP and then run in with no Omni Slash and click spin, you better bring everything and just commit to this shit. Because that just ruins the game straight up. Yes, it looks bad on Crystal's part, but I'm not sure it's that bad what he's doing. The Quappa, like, had no ult. They used a lot to kill him top. I can totally see it. But they just have no Flame Guard, and they're just late to the fight because they're farming a camp. So it's just bad coordination. And, yeah. Well played, Heroic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you watch the whole thing, you're insane. Obviously, I learned a ton. The biggest thing I learned from kind of watching these games is just small data points, you know. Obviously, there's some big things as well, like this Night Stalker Tri-Lane is really interesting. I kind of love this trio of support duo from some of the other games. I love the Dawn into Axe. I thought that was super nice. I'm not sure about this Ring Hero. I think Pudge definitely looked pretty good this series. The Undying was nice this game into the Pudge. I think that was a pretty good response with the Quap carry. I think Quap Flex looked good this series. Gyro made his dog shit. But yeah, a lot of small data points. Just kind of... A big thing about getting good at Dota is just, like, seeing things and having your brain be able to process it in-game very quickly. Because it's in your intuition, you know? Just, like, can this guy die here? Can that guy die there? Should I TP here? Should I not? Like, stuff like that, you know? Sometimes you learn not by hearing words, but rather just by, like, seeing things happen. And then you just know what the situation looks like in the game. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. That was this is probably the craziest video I've ever made. But hopefully you enjoy it. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you do. Support your boy Speed. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website, where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace!